Hey, we're live! Fantastic. Well, hello miscreants. I guess you found your way to our overly bright Twitch stream, and now you have your feet in our somewhat tepid waters. I guess we better introduce ourselves. Fuck, you can introduce yourselves too, but ourselves are very fun.
Smooth.
Hello! I'm really nailing this, right? We're on session 7, I've really nailed this down, I think. I'm Blood, and I'm it's so witty, but I hadn't pre-thought of this. Is why I write this shit down.
Just pass it on. It's fine.
And I will either kiss you or kill you.
I am thirsty, and I'll do my best to avoid either of those. Thanks. I should be playing Mac today.
Hey.
Yeah, remember
for the first time.
They're down there.
I am Tech Puppet, and I will be playing Ace today.
What?
And apparently they're playing with each other under the table. So
No. On the screen, you're down there to me.
They're looking down at you as you introduce yourself, so you need to look up when they introduce themselves.
yeah, okay. Great.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
the DM for you is over there. Well, up there actually.
Okay.
Yes, don't just ignore.
Anyway, moving. Just to recap again: Tech Puppet, Ennis. Moving on.
I'm Corone, and I'll be playing Tepid, and yeah, might have a balloon.
Nice.
Ooh.
We shall find out. Please don't have real balloons because they would. No. Carry on.
I'm Killer Kitten and I am playing Lola.
Cool. I am Dev and I am playing Quinn. And today I almost broke a very important piece of software.
Almost, but he recovered, right?
Yes. It's
Most
working.
importantly, you recovered it, right?
It's completely recovered and working.
You
Right,
just refer to a piece of software as he.
Maybe.
It should be she, dude.
Clearly we're nailing the intro today. I don't know why. Either we're not drinking or we're not excited. I don't know. Overexcited. So tonight we are playing Friday Night Spiced. Woo! We are playing in the Spaced setting, which is our own created system for Bloodthirsty Puppets. So woo! A couple of golden rules for chat. 1, don't be at all about someone's race. Don't be at all about someone's gender. And finally, don't be a tool.
Or screwdriver.
Thank you very much. I was waiting for that. One day you're going to change that and completely throw me.
He did
Like last week.
Like last week, yeah. that did throw me a little bit. Right, let's chug on some music. And oh yes, the recap dice. We hit the end of the first arc last week, so yay! We got really cool things done. What happens?
We had dinner!
It doesn't matter. That was last arc. We're like through the new arc now.
The D6 of recapping. I'm 1 on my right here, Mr. Quinn.
Dev.
Tech Dev. Dev. I need to actually have your names written on my screen so I don't have to call you. I completely forget. Dev Puppet over here is 6, and we shall find out who's going to recap. Oh look, it's a 2.
Fuck.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that?
Again.
Yeah. Well, did you do this last week?
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
Oh well. Right.
Heart's broken for you.
Yeah. Well, it should be a succinct recap, as it was last time. Things occurred, and we ate some stuff.
In space!
There were people who we talked to, some of whom said things that were nasty.
Like what?
Like everything that Gertie says to me, basically.
I don't know what you mean. Gertie's a lovely
Don't
human
mention
being.
names. It gets way too specific.
Well, I tried.
I'm lost again.
I was asked a question. Yes. I remember we had a lovely vegan meal and some less lovely non-vegan clothing.
And ice cream.
That you
And ice cream.
And ice cream.
Ice cream, which unfortunately will be causing Merc some stomach upsets.
And Lola had a lovely bath.
And Lola did have a lovely bath, which I'm sure is an important character feature.
She smells amazing.
Elena and Tepid have a chat.
Yeah. This is good. I'm liking this group participation recap. Come on, guys. I can't remember anything.
We can tell.
Wow!
You should
I
totally
was
just go
going
for
to
the in
watch.
space.
I was going to rewatch as a recap, but I went to sleep instead.
We managed to blag the crows through. One of them woke up. I think Daisy that woke up.
Daisy.
No.
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Oh no, yeah, Daisy.
Daisy was the
was
granny.
the granny that we gave.
Daisy's
to
the
That we lied about.
experimental
That
subject.
that we stole.
So yeah, her and her brother.
Daisy's
and,
the experiment.
The dude douche Jeff, who was strapped to the side, all got safely home.
I remember.
Daisy did not get
The word
get safely home.
the
She
word
got
douchebag
to
remind me.
Helena.
So suddenly it all comes flooding back like Talil did the other week.
Yeah.
The
Helena
douchebag
and
called
thingy had a
James
nice-
is back.
Yes.
Yes.
You can basically summarise the whole episode with James.
Compare us
The
later.
fun thing about that is that you asked me to do the recap. I actually have detailed notes. I just completely blanked.
I remember everything, but people were.
Yeah, I actually have the names and brief descriptions of the people in all the pods too.
Okay, that was amazing. Okay, so
That
last
was a
week
fail.
I've just
you
come up with
guys-
a really cool and totally
Oh,
like
no.
unrelated idea. Is that Danny Boy, the Y in boy, should be like a 3-leaf clover?
Or at least it's not an eye.
What?
Why would you make the O the three before the clover?
Because the Y would be like a natural 3-leaf shape.
But a 4-leaf clover is the Irish symbol, not a 3-leaf.
Yeah, I know, but that's...
3 leaves are like dirt common.
Yeah, I know, but
So's his brother.
yeah. So is everyone else. Sorry for that.
That's the vicious mockery if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, I take D4 psychic damage.
Also, a 3-leaf clover wouldn't look like a Y.
Yeah, but it'd be like...
No, it'd be like big splodges.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
it would just look like
right.
it was drawn in crayon.
So
Yeah, I think it's cool.
let's bring this back a bit. So last week you guys were given a quick mission to do a milk run. You had to go get a Kuzite power core, which was crashing into Dre, which was this very toxic planet. You also were asked by Helena to pick up a cryopod, a functioning cryopod. You went to Dre. You rescued 4 cryopods, two of which were failing. And you got them onto your ship. You went down to the planet, got yourselves really rather irradiated, and got yourself some suffering. Fuck yeah! But you did retrieve the power core. You went back to Helena's. You managed to drop off the humans who were still alive in the cryopods, apart from Daisy, because Helena wanted one. And well, there's a bit under the table, but you did in fact manage to hide it in the chapel, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
You got this cryopod back to Helena. You got yourselves paid. Gertie was there. Gertie informed you that she was pleased with that current mission and took the Kuzite power core away. And she's also threatened. She had a very interesting management technique discussion with Mac.
Mac is a bit of a failure.
And
though,
you
so
have
it's,
also found out that James is now to be Helena's boy. So he's an apprentice, but you're not entirely sure if that is in fact true. And he will be coming to work with Helena to be your hand, or at least for the time being. And that was basically the gist of what happened last week.
Lola's still pissed.
Lola is, well, for those of you who don't know, James now has perhaps a single ball after Lola basically destroyed it.
May destroy the other one.
I mean, there was no need to completely destroy his ball, but there we go.
You
That's
do
what
something
happened.
like 11 damage to his testicles.
Yeah, you knocked him
I
unconscious by
did.
kicking
I
him in the balls.
got a 10 or something.
Yeah, you knocked him unconscious by
It's
kicking
like
him in the
a
balls.
solid rifle shot's worth of damage.
Yeah.
To be fair, you were the one who gave me hit me in the happy sacks.
You're a man-hating woman. I mean, where else are you going to have? It does only apply to human dudes, but
Yeah.
which is great because we're now going to be possibly running out of human dude territory.
Unfortunately, it's only the human dudes on the crew.
Okay. Yes, Mac, you should hide. Many women want you dead.
No. I don't do anything to antagonise women.
Only the
Okay.
ones that know him.
So,
Yeah.
we're going to jump forward only a very little amount. We're only going to jump forward about a day. So, the following morning, you guys have managed to retrieve the cryopod which was being held by Arthur. After a very hilarious scene with Mac. So yes, he, you go to there, you pick up the cryopod and take it back to Helena's place. Mac, I assume you probably are coming back to Helena's place.
Yeah.
After having an interesting
You're not going
conversation.
to try and follow Arthur home then?
Oh, no,
Arthur, you
I-
find Arthur at his home. So,
Is
Alright.
his partner there?
I don't know. Do you want to go see him?
Well, no, you said he was married, so
Yeah,
his
he's
partner
married.
about.
I don't know. You haven't been to see him. These guys haven't seen him.
I said you tracked him down at his home. Assuming, you knock on the door and someone answers. Is it here?
It was in fact Arthur.
It was in
Arthur
fact
just gave you the crate back, so just gave it to you. Asked no questions. Been told not to ask anything, so he's not asked you any questions.
You're not going to try and flirt with him at his actual home?
One knows because you four that went off to get the cryopod. It was Mac who went off and got reamed. Well, partially reamed by
Oh yeah.
Getty.
Not in a good way.
No, not in the way that you'd enjoy.
Is there any way I can buy a ping pong ball?
You can
What,
probably find a ping pong ball in Helena's.
Or something could be
Oh,
used as a
okay.
ping pong ball.
Can I have a look around, see if I can find it?
You found one.
Hooray!
It takes you all about 5 minutes in Helena's pile of crap to find a ping pong ball. There are things everywhere. Okay, so it comes roughly about a day later, and you all come into, and Helena has been attempting to work through the night. I mean, occasionally you guys may get woken up by her like clanging something or dropping something and swearing like a boss. But she's obviously still attempting to work on this thing, and this is what happens next morning for you guys. Is you essentially wake up. What do you guys want to do? You think you've got about between a day and 2 days before James turns up, and you obviously don't have any missions at the moment. Is there anything you guys want to do? Anyone you want to talk to? Anything you want to attempt? You do possibly have 2 or 3 days before James turns up, and it may not even be with a mission. So, is there anything you guys want to do in particular before we?
I'd like to upgrade my stun baton.
Your stun baton. How are you attempting to upgrade this stun baton?
I'd like to increase the capacitor so it can give us a bigger shock when I stab someone with it, when I poke someone with it.
Okay. Take a craft check for me.
Oh. I botched.
No. No, even better if you watch. So you're there away and you plug it in.
It was shoddy to start with.
It was shoddy stuff. So you basically you start like you go into like all Helena's stuff, and she gives you some things, and she stands over you and sort of like gives you a bit of a look, and then she sees that you're trying to charge this up, and she takes a big step away. And as you finally think, yes, I've got this, and you connect 2 things together, you go flying across the room. The stun baton explodes into pieces, and you take 1d6 of damage.
Ouch.
As you get battered and flown across the room, and Helena gives you a kind of confused look as you suddenly become aware that all the power in her apartment has gone out.
But did it work?
No, you blew up the stun baton. You have no stun baton.
It's now
You have
irreparable.
destroyed it, yes.
I almost had it.
Helena, looking rather pissed, sends you off on a mission to go get her fucking, like, to get this,
Fuses.
to basically, redo the fuses, and she sends you off in disgrace.
Can I gather up the broken pieces of my stun baton?
No, she sends you straight out. That's it, you're gone. And by the time you come back, she's destroyed. The things you thought you had, they've gone. They've just disappeared. You don't exactly know it. You can't even find fragments of this crap. And she looks pretty pissed. And she's attempting to work on the on this thing, basically, under emergency lighting.
Okay.
All right, that's you for a little while.
Yeah.
This is what you do. You come in, you destroy her electricity. Fucking good job. Quinn, what do you want to do? Sorry, I look down there and I think Quinn. I don't know. Quinn, anything in particular you want to do? Anyone you want to talk to? Anything you want to find information about? Or you think about day 2 days?
Not really anything for him to do. He kind of lives for this shit, you know? Doesn't have much else going on.
Excellent. In that case, I'll have a job for you. Lola.
Lola would like to go shopping.
Oh gosh. Anyone wishes to go shopping with Lola, and what are you looking for?
I need to buy some power
You need to buy what, sorry?
some bits to fix the power in.
No, you just gotta go flick the fuses. She sends you off.
Oh, okay. I thought it was buy bits.
No.
She
just sends you off to just go talk to the man who will reset the fucking.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant I had to go and buy new fuses.
As you got there, you find that actually that entire residential section all lost their power.
I'm gonna say that Helena was playing with something and almost blew herself up.
Take a manipulate charisma check for me.
8.
No, the dude does not believe you. He's known Helena long enough to know she's not a fucking idiot. Alright, Lola. So, what are you shopping for?
Well, she'd like a less, sort of look in your face jacket.
Okay.
Than the yellow jacket.
You come across the same woman that spoke to these guys. So, she's sitting there just sewing away and looks up can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to get a new jacket.
Okay, what kind of jacket do you want?
Leather. Brown or black.
Brown or black? Well, you see, I've just sold the last leather jacket that I had. It was actually a trench coat, but
Okay.
never mind. We can attempt to get you some leather. We can get it in order if it's particularly what you wish.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay. Do you want any armaments in this? Does it need to look flash? Do you need any embroidery done on this?
Bad bitch written on the back.
Yes. Bad bitch written on the
He's
back.
gone
Killer
shopping
kitten.
with you.
Killer kitten.
He's gone shopping with you.
He wouldn't
Oh.
suggest that.
Just have Killer Kitten on the back.
Yes, I'll have Killer Kitten written on the back, please.
Okay, do you want this in a particular thread, or do you want it in sparkles or sequins? It's been a while since I've done sequins, or
Red
although looking
sparkles.
at you,
Red
looking at you, let's see. We could do red sparkles. We could add some chains. That would look amazing with
Ooh.
your outfit.
Yes.
That would go wonderfully with your hair, actually.
Yes, please.
Okay, wonderful. I'll get that on order for you.
Thank you.
Do you have anything that's very similar to the style that perhaps you could leave here, and I'll get a duplicate made for you?
No, not really. It's just like a biker jacket, really.
Okay. If you would come this way, just step over here.
Yes.
And she helps you all through the jacket, and she takes all the measurements, and she, sort of within seconds, you're like, oh, she's done. Okay. Okay, that will set you back approximately. Let's see now. I've got to get it in order. It could take a few weeks. Perhaps 15 cowbricks should probably do the job.
Okay. Do you have any biker boots at all here?
I'm afraid I don't really do boots or shoes. I'm not a cobbler.
That's fine. 15 cowbricks sounds great.
Excellent. I will. Are you staying anywhere in particular? Will you be coming by for this, or do you have a?
I live over with Helena.
Oh yes, excellent, young lady. Of course, I'll get that straight to you as soon as I can.
Thank
Some
you.
Thank you
spikes
very
and
much.
caps.
We only need a five cowbrick deposit. Other than that, get
5
10
cab-
payment.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Right, you now have yourself a new jacket.
On order.
On
On order. What?
I was just thinking when she was going. She was written the closet. I could have got myself like a large Kevlar codpiece.
You still
I love
can.
how you
if
say
you
large.
want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'd
to
like
be
a
fair,
really
yeah.
oversized one, like a Blackadder special.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, fair enough.
Actually, I was just thinking of one that's sufficiently large to actually provide protection.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just be a cricket cap that slams into your testicles
Okay.
and it preserves
Alright.
your penis.
Alright, so is there any other shopping you want to do? I say this hesitantly.
2 more things.
I want a fancy hat.
Yes, carry on.
We already have fancy hats.
I want
I'd
a
like to
fancy
go
hat.
and find a shop that sells boots.
Okay.
I need boots. I'm only in my spare crappy ones.
Alright, you go to the boot seller.
Boots are us.
Boots are us.
It's called Boots Are Us, so they sell nothing but
They
boots.
sell drugs and boots.
Yeah. They sell boots and waffles. This
Boots
is
and
all
waffles.
they sell. It's boots and waffles.
Excellent.
Are they next to the cannabis cafe?
No, just
It's
boots
like,
and
I need a
waffles.
boot full of waffles,
No,
please.
boots and waffles.
Okay.
They even make a boot made of waffles.
Is there anyone in there to talk to?
Waffle
Oh, yeah,
grip.
yeah, there's
Waffle
a-
grip.
There's a young man behind the bar, and he's got like spiky like red and blue hair.
I go up to him. Hello.
You alright?
Yeah. Firstly, can I get a plate of waffles?
Yeah, sure. What do you want? Like chocolate or raspberry or what?
Chocolate, please.
Alright, fine. About a few minutes later, he gives you every plate of waffles.
Yeah.
Class place.
Do you sell any biker boots here?
Yeah. Can you not?
Steel-toed ones?
No, that's a specialty if you want steel toe.
Steel toe, yeah.
Alright. What size for you? Any
No.
particular colour?
Black.
Alright.
Black
You're in a
size
boot shop.
5.
You look like a 5, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go with 5.
You're
He
a
wanders
size
off.
8.
No. he wanders off, he comes back with a pair of black boots and clunks them down, and they've got steel toes in them, and they look pretty. Yeah, they know they'll do the job, they're pretty sturdy.
You have 10 feet.
Excellent. Yeah, that'll do.
Size 2.
How much do I owe you for that plus the waffles?
Nah, I should probably sit you about 6. Be alright?
6 cowbrick?
Yeah. Same
Excellent.
words there. Alright, excellent. And he carries on. Right, what's the last item on your shopping list? I hate shopping. I even just got with so many people on the fly. What would you want? What else can we do for you?
Bejazzle bootlaces. Get a bejazzle.
I don't want a vajazzle.
Fucking do that, man. I will do it, but don't fucking do it, man. You can go shopping for one if you want. Brilliant. Right, what else are you shopping for?
I'd quite like another weapon, really.
Okay.
Is there any weapon stores anywhere?
Yeah, there's kind of like Yeah, there's a weapons store. It's kind of it's like on the like security level, and it's clearly locked up. It's with the security guys that handle doing that. So you don't want random people purchasing guns on their station, but there's a process to it. Yeah, there's a guy up in security. You know who this person was. Yeah, you could definitely go buy one. What are you looking for in particular?
I've got a little knife and I've got a little gun.
I want a bazooka.
I want a fucking rocket launcher.
No. Just like a bit of a bigger gun, really.
Do you want a big gun or a small gun? Let's do meta. Big gun or small gun?
Big gun.
Your big gun.
Yeah.
Or a two-handed gun.
Yeah.
Fuck me, nice. Alright. You head up to security and there's this young man working there and he's sort of like just chatting away to someone on the other end of the terminal and he looks up as you come and says, "Oh, hang on, I've got to shut this down. Hang on a minute. What can I do for you?"
I'd like to purchase a big gun, please.
Oh, what kind of big gun?
What you have?
Well, we got some really big guns and we got some guns that shoot really quickly, some that shoot really fucking hard. What do you want?
Really quickly.
Really quick. You want some sort of burst weapon, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, burst weapon. Are you looking like along the everyday kind of weapon? Like, I'm just going to wander around and shoot grandma? Or the kind of like the bigger one, like, I'm going to go hunting and take down like a load of Nito? I mean, come on, what are you looking for?
Shoot grandma.
The Nito
You want,
Buster
you want, like,
5000.
you want like the everyday. You want everyday and not like cleaned and polished, yeah?
Yeah.
You want everyday.
Every
Alright,
day.
alright, sweet.
That's going to be another clip.
Yeah, okay, well... Well, now I need to find out my costings for weapons. Jeez.
I'll have your finest Nito hide wrapped hunting rifle,
Okay,
please.
so the weapon you are generating...
Yes.
Actually, I better open up the bloody rules before I could get too far. I wasn't expecting you to be buying guns.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's just another one of those things one has to adapt to.
They have a 50 cal sniper.
You can look for if you're shopping with her, you can look for a 50 cal sniper if you want.
Same for Mac.
It
If
would
you
be
buy a gun
Quite
for
like
Mac,
a
that's
50 cal
fine.
sniper.
if you want to come shopping with me, you would have had to have been through all the other shops that I went to.
You're standing there with the shopping bags.
Yes.
No, this is perfect. You're here too. That's fine.
I've gone shopping too.
Have you gone shopping as well? Okay,
Oh, I
you're
see.
all shopping.
Now
So,
you know I'm getting guns. You all
I'll
go
come
shopping.
with you because hey, why not? Otherwise, I'm just sitting here not doing anything.
I
Give me-
see. When I'm
gives me
just
the
shopping
opportunity
for
to mock.
clothes, you don't care.
No,
Okay, that's good shit about 24 caliber.
24. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, sweet.
Excellent.
Okay, you have I'm just going to give you the basic stats for every day. Every day there's no change to attack or damage, no change to crits, and it's a burst weapon.
Being the modifier against
Yes. So that gives you +1 to hit,
what damage is it?
and the damage
Oh,
is
D10.
yeah, it's still D10. And damage per 2d4 shots fired. So for every if you roll 2d4, that tells you how much damage you roll. Sorry, how many times you hit, and it gives you +1 to hit each time you do that. So you can have up to +5 on your hit.
Sorry, what do I do?
So if you want a +5 on your hit, you have to roll 10d4, and that tells you how many shots you fired, and that will obviously take it out of your clip, depending on your clip size, obviously. Just put down burst rules. I will print them out and I will give them to you. So just write down burst for now. and then
Basically,
I'll
you
give
just
the
fire more shots for a bonus to hit.
Okay. And so what do I need to write down in damage?
damage is d10,
D10.
and then you see the thing above your sheet that tells you how to work out what numbers you add.
Yeah.
Then add that. So currently, burst weapon doesn't give you anything to damage; it just gives you pluses to hit.
D10
D10. Yeah.
plus your skill plus the condition, which is nothing.
Yeah.
So just plus your skill.
Big guns.
Is
Fuck me.
two.
So D10 plus 2.
Yeah,
That's
and
damage.
your clip
Okay.
size.
And the attack.
Attack is
Explosive.
skill plus condition, so just be your skill.
Probably.
Roll D12 plus 2.
You could just make one.
Okay. And clip size.
but I might like.
Your
get
clip
something
size is
that I could
20.
start with
20.
because I'll
Yep,
make
you have
something
20. It's-
complete from scratch.
It was actually 19, but fuck it, over 20.
You got 2 there.
Excellent. And
Yeah,
that was
clip size is
24 caliber gun.
As a
I'll
side
get
note,
the
you just got
components.
ripped off.
What? I just got ripped off.
Yeah.
Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
You didn't haggle.
I
So,
didn't know to haggle.
We're British, we don't haggle.
Don't haggle. So, are you looking for anything yourself? What? What about you?
Oh, I was looking for see if you had a staple gun.
Staple gun.
Yeah.
Might want to head down to like
B&Q.
well, not quite B&Q these days, but yeah,
QB.
Q&B. You want to head yourself down to stationery?
Yeah. Oh, excellent. I suppose could you direct me also where I could get a telescope?
Telescope. Probably want to go down next to stationery.
Lovely.
Do you not
thank
suddenly
you
sniper
very
scopes
much.
or anything?
Well, yeah, stuff scopes. You want scopes? Which is not the same as a telescope.
No, I don't want. I don't.
Oh, you want an actual
I want a
telescope?
telescope.
Oh, okay.
I do have a request
They're not
actually.
selling that.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you do upgrades or maintenance?
Yeah, can do. I've got a. Depends. Depending what kind of weapon it is. Depending if I've got to do it here, if I can ship it out.
Pull out my 9mm. It's a small gun.
Alright.
So, yeah. How much to upgrade this?
Takes apart. Meta-wise, what is it currently?
It's a 9mm. It's an
No,
everyday.
no, don't care about that. Every day.
Yeah.
Pulls it apart. Obviously, very, very quick and easy for what he's doing. Pulling the whole thing apart. Like. Well, I could do it. Depends on what kind of upgrade you want.
What can you do in? How long do we have?
2 days.
You think you've got about 2 days before James turns up, and then you don't know if he's going to have a mission for you. So it
Okay.
could be a while. You're not sure.
What do you reckon you can do in 2 days?
Well, I could probably, measure it up to the next level. Cost you a bit.
Alright.
I don't know, about 15 calibre.
Can I take a repair check, see if that's a genuine amount?
Yes, you can.
Well, it's a real number.
It's a real number. He gets a 1 and I'll tell him it's a real number.
13.
It's a real number. No, he's probably charging a bit more than he should.
I'd like to reach out and go, oh yeah, come on, you could just replace that, upgrade the spring, bring the ratio down a bit, get the compression sorted out. It's not that difficult.
You push it all back in together. It's like, sounds like your mate could do it for you.
I want it done well.
Hey,
I'm looking for a guarantee here.
Alright. Guarantee it'll cost you 15 calibre.
Alright.
You have 107. Stop buffering.
I don't
Excellent,
have
he,
these in my barter.
It's like what?
Were Mac here, he would be hitting you now.
Well,
The man made a good argument.
yeah, I made this argument. I think that should have been equivalent of a BAS check.
it's to be fair. Well, you did repair, so screw you.
Yeah, to establish
He
the
takes
actual
it
value.
apart. He writes you a little thing, gives it to you, takes payment, and is like, do you know what? Are you going to come back later in the day, or have you got somewhere to drop it off in?
I mean, if I'm around, I'll come around later in the day. Do we have a way of him calling me?
Well, if you're staying here, I can get it delivered to your place, or.
Well, yeah, we're down by Helena's. Well,
Oh,
we're in
Helena's?
Helena's.
Oh, alright. Yeah, fine. I'll get them straight onto it. No problem. I'll either send it to her office or I'll send it to her home, depending on when I finish, where she'll be.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. What about you?
Do you have an industrial liquid-proof Hoover? Vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum.
No, I do guns. Do ordnance.
Okay.
Don't do vacuum cleaners.
Having a look round,
You want to go down, not next to stationery, the one next to stationery on the other side.
do you do any flamethrowers?
Yeah, I've got a couple of flamethrowers.
Okay. Can you show me?
Yeah, sure. Takes you out back. Takes you out back. He takes you into like the testing area because he doesn't want the flamethrowers out with fucking everything else is. He pulls them out. It's pretty hefty thing, pretty heavy.
Okay.
Massive tank.
So, are there varieties in sizes, like the full kind of massive, loads of fuel ones that's going down?
Well, yeah, we've got the the equivalent of Agent Orange bombing a fucking forest. Everything you see, we've got a couple of little mini flamethrowers, probably no much bigger than a Bunsen burner really, but what are you looking for? Anything between those?
Basically, I want something which is kind of machine gun size, something I can carry without too much difficulty. I don't want a huge, great strapping kit for myself. So, something that can hold 3 or 4 bursts worth of fuel without a top up.
Yeah, we got a flame it all. Got a flame it all. That'll do. He comes back. It's beautifully made. Actually, it's beautifully made. It looks like something you would craft in Fallout 4. That's how struggling put together this thing is. But it looks sturdy as fuck.
Okay.
It looks definitely sturdy. Again, I need to go back to my weapons. I closed it down because I thought we were finished.
Cucumber. I just got this image of you walking down the road with the grenade launcher in one hand, the flamethrower in the other. You've got all your.
I will remind you, if you
bombs
try and
everywhere.
carry all this shit at once, you are not. You cannot carry all
I
this.
have been going out with small quantities of bombs on me at the moment because I'm not carrying everything on me. If I carried everything on me, I'd be carrying
I'm
like
just be careful,
serious.
man.
Yeah, I'd
just
be
be
carrying
careful.
like 3 satchel bombs. And
Don't trip over.
yeah, carry a ton of satchel bombs, like
Alright, are you
huge straps of
looking-
grenades.
So I would class that as a big gun.
I class an explosive gun.
I will call that a big gun because it's a flame weapon, not an explosive.
Yeah, but I thought the whole point
It's a
of
flame weapon, not an explosive. You don't. It's difference between setting fire to something and making a pressure wave, which is actually all an explosive is. There's a difference between those. One doesn't necessarily have to make fire. The other one does, by the virtue it's called a flamethrower.
Yeah, I know, but I think the way you'd use it
No,
would be
it's
more like.
not. If you're looking for a flamethrower, it's literally controlled bursts of fire. It's
Okay.
not. It's not explosions.
Okay, meta-wise then, what would be an explosive weapon that is
A
something
grenade
I can,
launcher.
Yeah, apart from that, something I can use reasonably well, which
Can't
you know,
use explosives
Rocket
in
launcher.
day to day.
A grenade
Well, that's what I thought
launcher,
a
a
flamethrower would
rocket
be.
launcher, not a flamethrower. A flamethrower is literally setting fire to something. It's not an explosion.
yeah, but the way you've got to treat it, because you can't like you could
Yeah,
just
the way-
walk in
right.
somewhere and hose something down with a machine gun and be okay. But if you used a flamethrower without knowing what you're doing, you'd be like you'd blow yourself up or fry yourself.
Yeah, but the same as if you did it with a machine gun, you can still actually hurt yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to brace it properly, it's still going to
Yeah.
tear you apart.
I just thought that would be kind of a cool way to have like an explosives type
No,
weapon.
there is
isn't like a
specifically
one-shot one.
flame in here, and it's not an explosion. It is
Okay,
flame.
right.
Otherwise, you would also be blown back every time you do it.
No, I just meant like for like the weapon type, because otherwise explosive
No.
people are limited to grenades, which are difficult to manufacture, and you moan every time I try and make them.
Or rocket, or you know, RPGs.
Yeah, but that's again like grenades.
Yeah,
and stuff.
either they're grenade launchers or grenades. I mean, you can't cover it with big guns as well. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Can you open the door?
Also, yeah,
Really
because
cool.
it's a flame weapon you're looking for. It's not an explosive weapon.
Okay, in that case, I'm good.
Stop arguing with the PM.
No, it's a very
Replace
valid conversation point, which is very welcome to have. It's just it's not an explosive weapon.
Yeah.
It's a flame.
Really?
I did also just ask him, and he said it was an explosive weapon.
I don't think it is.
Well, I would class it as ordnance because it's area denial. It's blast areas basically.
Uh huh.
So
That doesn't
No.
necessarily mean an explosive. It's literally not an explosive because
Yeah.
it's flame.
yeah.
Explosions.
Well,
like,
an incendiary
like
grenade
if you-
would be an
yeah,
explosive.
yeah, but that's
Which would do
incendiary.
exactly the same. A Molotov
This is-
cocktail does exactly the same as a
Well,
flamethrower.
That's a burst outwards. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
but so is a flamethrower. You sit it there and it bursts
Well,
out from
it
the air.
doesn't burst out. It
Okay,
bursts
so
forward.
okay, we'll rephrase this. The skill set for
It's
using
projectile.
anything with two hands in which you spray
Hmm.
is the same as having two hands on a weapon that you spray. Explosives are different. It's using your mental ability to create something and put them there and then go
Hmm.
boom. The same as if you had a rocket launcher. You need to know where you're aiming it, all that good shit. Technically, that's kind of a stretch for me allowing you having that, but because you are dealing with the actual weapon, it's the ability of your mind to put that together and then shoot the thing through without destroying yourself holding that. That's the thing you have to worry about. But flamethrower, the skill set for using that is definitely two-handed weapon.
Okay.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So you have a weapon, you have a flamethrower in your hand. What do you want to do with it?
How much?
Well, let's shoot you back. Shoot about 18 caliber.
Does it look? Is it like a actual decent weapon, or does it just look decent on the surface? Do we take a craft check or
perception check? If you can argue craft, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
you
so
can
yeah,
argue
because I'd be
craft.
examining the quality of
Yeah,
the
you
seals
can
and
argue
stuff.
craft.
Yeah, I got a 19 craft check.
Yes. This is a pretty good gun. It's slightly.
Would you say it's clean?
It's one could determine that it's clean-ish. There's definitely no dirt on it currently.
Cleaned is plus
Yes,
one
it
damage.
is clean.
no,
It's plus one damage.
Okay. Yeah, go on then. I think it's worth 15 cal.
Really? Really? Take a bar check because it's not.
I'm just going to point at a few like slight imperfections in the ceiling and stuff as I say this out. It's like, I mean, this coupling here. I mean, really, it would have been better to use this material instead. But I can understand.
Well, tell you what, mate. How about you make one?
Dude's got a point.
Well, I think it's pretty good. I think it's good work. I think it's well worth 15 cal brick, and that was a barter of 5.
It's definitely worth 15 cal brick.
Yeah.
Easily. But he was 18.
Fine, I can 18 cal.
Okay. Alright, you now have a flamethrower for 18. Alright, let's give you the stats for that then. Jeez. You guys like to make my life easy, don't you?
Lola has decided to name her new gun
Excellent. Name it what?
Big Daddy.
Beautiful. Okay, the stats for your flamethrower.
Yeah.
It is cleaned.
Trying to be Big Mummy because you don't want your daddy.
Oh, good point. Good point, Lola.
Big
doesn't it?
Mama.
Big Mama. Big
Big
Mama.
Little
Not fire
sister.
flame.
Princess Fluffy Butt.
Yep, the attack is
I've already
So
got
the
unicorn and
attack
motherfucker.
is
So.
your basic thing.
my big guns, yep. So
Yeah, just your big
So,
guns.
Big Mama.
The damage is D6 every round, so it's not a D10, sorry. And they have to pass a DC 12 endurance test to not be set on fire. Yeah, it's one of my favourite weapon types. We just don't get to use it very often.
Surely it would be like dexterity to put themselves out or something rather than endurance to just go, I'm not on fire!
But consider it like a reflex, so you need to be able to roll around to not set them on fire.
Yeah, I guess it's a reflex.
But they're mooks, so they only have endurance.
Fair enough.
In fact, they're mooks, they don't have endurance. Right, half of them, they're just like, well, they have a plus to everything, I'll just make my life easier. Okay, you okay with that? So technically you're doing D6 plus 1, and plus your skill.
Are we done shopping now?
I don't know. Are we done shopping yet?
No.
Oh god. Alright, well, I'm good.
I'll try and make it quick.
Yes,
What does
go
the
for it.
father want?
Where are you
Okay,
going?
The father wants a telescope
Yes.
and a nail gun.
And a nail gun.
Oh, sorry, staple.
Staple gun.
Yeah.
Okay. You go down to Stationery Is Us, and you pick up a staple gun for like half a cow brick. And what's the other thing you're looking for? A telescope.
Just telescope. Just
You
to
find like a curiosity shop, and they have loads of like old worldy things. These things are wrapped up in price. They do like old worldy, old English stuff. I mean, to be fair, some of it was imported from China, but it comes from Earth. And it's a little old curiosity shop, and you find a little brass telescope on a little stand, and you know you could put it out in a garden and see the stars from the planet if you wish. And there's this curious old man there, and he runs the shop. What?
hello. I quite fancy this telescope.
Ah, yes, telescope, yes. It's a telescope. What, how much? Wait, no, I ask you how much.
Yes.
100 cowbrick.
No.
200 cowbrick.
Wrong way.
Oh, I do apologise. It's been a while. Yes, so how much for the telescope? No, wait, I'm supposed to ask you. Right, 80 cowbrick. 80 cowbrick, yes?
No, a bit lower would be.
79 cowbrick.
I was thinking kind of more.
Free.
50.
50 cowbrick.
It looks very nice. Is it worth 50?
Slap in the face.
Are you asking him or are you asking me?
Cucumber, is it worth 50?
Okay, that's better. Take a perception check for me, or a craft check, or anything you could reasonably argue after you've rolled. Before you roll.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're rolling, and then you get
I'm
to roll
taking
it.
a
Grapple.
piloting check.
He's gonna grapple him to the floor and steal it.
I might actually allow you to take piloting as a thing for this in particular, but yeah, carry on. It could be argued in that
It'll
case.
be perception check.
What'd you get?
You said.
Yeah, roll. Yeah, roll. You tell me what you're rolling first.
That's
Very
nice.
nice.
That's 13.
This is probably worth. I mean, you've been around human things in this particular in the system for a while. You're probably aware this is probably actually worth about 200 cowbrick. This is very finely made. This isn't just imported crap. This is genuinely like made. This would have been made on like literally would have been for seafaring. So it's very old and it's very well made.
Did we say 50?
You're a man of cloth, yes?
Yes.
60 cowbrick for you. Excellent. Nice doing business for you. And he bundles off. And he just leaves you there.
Just walk out. Just hang on, go away.
Does he even take the
Have
money?
I given him the money?
Just walk out.
Can't do that anyways. You'll probably like leave it in the Goodwill jar or something.
You just need to in a jar. Someone else will buy it later. So yeah, this strange old man with like these, this like long grey hair and is like bundling around. He's gone to the back of the shop and he's bundling around doing things. He's clearly babbling to himself.
He hasn't actually taken your money.
Can I actually shout after him?
What?
Excuse
Was
me.
I not deaf?
The money for the telescope?
Well, I could give you money for a telescope. Yeah.
100 cambric.
The telescope I just bought. You know, the £50 one.
Oh yes. If you've just brought it, then you've given me the money already.
No. No, I haven't. It's very difficult to be a father sometimes.
Yes,
Take it.
yes, you're the father who's buying the telescope. That's
right.
60. Yes.
Yes, there you
Yes,
go.
thank you.
Right, yeah, it's 200 cambric.
Yes, excellent. Wonderful. Have a pleasant day. And he thunders off to the back of the shop, still holding these cowbirds, just like, I don't really know what to do with this. I'm a bugger.
No one
Paid before.
Wanders to the back of the shop.
So annoying being a
Should have just
Oh
walked out.
man, that was
I couldn't. And
It's
plus,
clearly just like on day release.
plus
or
I could
something.
sell this in an auction and make 150 cambric.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Alright, have you four done with shopping?
If I've got my staple gun,
Yes, you have your
Which
staple
I
gun.
do
It
intend
looks like
to
it's
use
like
as a weapon.
That's oh god. Okay.
Is there a piercing shop anywhere nearby?
What's sorry?
A piercing shop.
Yeah, the place said piercings, tattoos, all that shit around
I'm
here.
sure Helena will do it for you.
Yeah, Helena could do it for you. She probably have one. She probably do it old school with like
I'll
interleaving.
show off my fantastic earring.
Your ear looks a little bit infected.
No, it's
Had it for
fine.
years.
It's been there for years.
so
I've just got a nut and bolt through my ear.
which I intend
Yeah.
to use as a weapon.
Yeah.
Does it pop down into weapons?
I'll get that done.
Yes. How many weapons do you currently have on your sheet?
One.
Okay, then that's fine. That's legit.
What are you using as a weapon, sorry?
A staple gun. Okay, so I'm going to say that your staple gun is
Improvised.
it's definitely an improvised weapon. I would call that as arm CC. It's modified by strength, and
Yep.
we haven't figured that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give you any modifiers to it because that's stupid. The condition is rusted.
Wait, he gets the same damage with a stapler as I do with a friggin' knife.
In fact, no, I'll
Serious?
amend that. Your weapon is classed as useless.
It'd be it's
You
improvised.
cannot upgrade it. The attack modifier for useless is -2. The damage modifier is -3.
Really glad it's unarmed. So he has a chance of doing 1 damage.
Yes, yes. In that case, yes. Have it as unarmed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right,
improvised
no, that's
weapons are
fine.
normally
Yeah, that's
unarmed.
unarmed. That's perfect. Oh god. Yeah, so -2 on attack, -3 on damage, and it's classed as unarmed. This is ridiculous.
Congratulations, your weapon does less damage than
What
punching
dice?
someone.
You're sorry?
What
It's
dice?
D4. I believe.
D4 damage.
unarmed.
D4 -3.
Yes. You have a
Well,
chance of doing no damage.
Plus your skills.
Plus your skills, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
might be able to staple their mouth shut.
It's definitely you could use it as that kind of weapon.
Is
you
that-
could use that like that. That's fine.
Is that it? Your frothing religious madman's going to staple people's mouths. Like, I will stop you talking. You're smart.
Yes.
Okay. Have, for the love of God, someone please say we finish shopping.
Can we assume we run into
I'm
Mac
finished.
in the market so he can actually
Nope.
be here as well?
Nope, Mac hasn't gone with you.
No, but he went off somewhere.
I don't know what Mac went. We'll deal with Mac in a minute. I'm literally going to deal with Mac in a moment.
Mac doesn't need to shop. Mac shopped last session.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Mac's
I get what else
Mac's
it is.
also
I didn't shop.
Oh, you had a bath.
Yeah, staying at Helena's. Mac's vegan food would have appeared and just minus how much equivalent cowbrick you wish for that.
I was thinking
I
if we
want
wanted to do
another
any
piercing?
upgrades to the ship, this would be a good time to do it as well. Because the ship's not being in use for a couple of days.
That's probably something you want to arrange with Helena because it's her ship.
Yeah.
Don't mess with her baby.
So tempted just to go do it anyway. Just go start tinkering with it.
You could attempt to do that, but you already attempted to make a stunt bat on this session, so
Yeah.
I'm not letting you do that and shop.
No, it's fine.
That you have a limited amount of time,
No.
like you can't actually physically carry all the weapons
I know.
you have.
I was just going to
Alright,
do it to one.
I'm good. We don't need to go
All
shopping
done.
anymore.
You can get a piercing if you wish.
No, it's okay. I can't decide where to put it yet.
Alright, you can talk to Helena. She will have that kind of stuff there. She'd probably do it old school with Anita.
Mm.
She'd have some piercings around. It'll probably be bold, but yeah, close enough.
The thing is, she's already got an eyebrow and a lip piercing, so it's sort of like any more it could go a bit overboard.
Nah, you'll be fine. Alright,
It's
Mac,
not
what are you
keep
doing?
getting nearer with the Mac.
Mainly, I'm having a cleanse because I had the ice cream and that was wrong with me. So I'm like having blended up fucking shakes
Kale.
and shit. Yeah. I'm having a kale cleanse and terrible stomach and upset from suddenly eating lactose after not doing so for many
I
years.
like how I went shopping and I was the only one who had breakfast.
I also remember you picked up some tools, did you not?
Yeah.
You picked up hand tools, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you technically still have those.
Mm.
So I just wanted to remind you they were actually on you have them on your person or whatever.
Yeah.
What else was there I was supposed to be reminding you of? I don't think there was anything important.
I had some lovely tools that I was giving to Helena as a gift.
Yeah. Okay, other than that, these guys have all gone off shopping and it's just...
Yeah. I'm just
Just you.
I'm just like chilling out, doing yoga, drinking my kale shakes, my kale and mango shake, and stretching.
Alright, okay.
Occasionally chatting to Arthur when he pops by.
Arthur hasn't been in.
Well, I'm waiting
This
for him
is,
to.
this is literally like
Yeah.
the next
Well,
morning.
I'm waiting. I'm looking athletic and attractive. See?
That's hilarious.
I'm drinking healthy things and doing yoga in the hope that he'll walk in and go, "My, he's healthy and flexible."
Okay, alright, okay. I'm going to let this play out. The idea is too funny.
Although,
We'll
to be
spend
fair,
40 minutes shopping.
I'm quite happy with the idea that I do all of this and he doesn't turn up.
No, I didn't think it's funny that he does.
Okay.
So you're basically trying to look athletic and useful member of society, and Helena's out the back after finally getting the power restored. These guys are fucked up and gone shopping, so it's just you doing that. And she's battering away and trying to do things. She's dropping things a lot, but that's not surprising. She has a mechanical hand and she burnt her hand to fuck like the night before, so she's still trying to pat around with it. And Arthur just walks through the door. And Helena just sort of like waves her hand and is like, yeah, just give us like 20 minutes, I'm right in the middle of this. And Arthur's like, I think you, oh, hi Mac,
Oh, hello.
how are you?
I'm doing quite well. I was wondering if you could help me.
Oh, sure, I think Helena's probably going to be busy for 20 minutes, you know what she's like, so, alright, what can I help you with? And he props himself up on the counter above where Quinn's bed is. He just pops himself up on there and puts all of his equipment down. He's got a load of little mats and like some weights and obviously some bags and books and whatnot.
Okay, I attempt to contort myself into the most advanced yoga position I know, which isn't very advanced, but looks impressive to the layman. I mean literally just the one where you stand and you lift yourself up in your hands in the lotus position or something.
Okay, I want you to make 2 checks.
Yeah.
One, I want you to take a knowledge check to see if you how advanced a position you know.
Sweet. Okay. Oh shit. 7.
101 yoga.
Alright, so you managed to do the kind of thing where you're basically doing like leaning forward with your hands on the ground instead of the other way up, so you're kind of looking upwards.
Cramping.
Yeah, crab, that's the word, thank you. And I want you to take a dexterity check to see...
So you're trying to look sexy for this guy by making yourself look like a crab?
No, I'm trying to look like I know yoga.
Yep.
Showing off how flexible I am.
By making him think of
Your groin
crabs.
is in the air, so I think that's
By making
my
him
groin
think
is
of
also
crabs.
in the air. Nice. 13.
Yeah, you managed the whole position for quite a while, and
Can he take an endurance check to, depending on his desired effect, to either not have an erection or maintain his erection?
For over 4 hours.
wow. I don't. You can roll for that if you really want to.
Screw it. Why not?
What do you roll? Which one?
Which one are you trying to do?
Endurance.
Which one?
Endurance.
I'll make this
Endure.
work. As you do this, he comes over and he puts his hands under your back, but slides his hand a bit too far close to your ass, and he'll push you up a bit. Now you have the choice what you want to roll for.
What do you think, guys? Mental or physical?
Wait. These guys aren't here. I want to see what you want to do.
I want to lean into it and enjoy it.
Alright.
What did you roll?
I'm not resisting shit.
Alright. It's like,
Gonna give him a little poke in the eye as he gets close.
Oh.
oh, that's so good.
He's got his hands under my back, his face is above my crotch.
No, his face is down your end. Sorry, your end.
That's
His
my
face
end.
is down
That's
there.
right, baby.
His face is down your face's end, okay?
Ah,
Sorry,
well.
I carefully phrased this.
So his face is by his face.
Yes, his face is
There we
close to
go.
your face. Then the other head of yours. He's supporting you. It's like if you drop to one shoulder and then slowly the other shoulder and lean back a bit, you'll get more pull from that. There you go. That's much better. And then you hear like this drop of clearly whatever like tools Helena's working. It's like, for God's sake, Mac, put him down.
With me sliding down, isn't my erection like somewhere around his armpit now? Just picturing a person who's standing over you like this and you slide to the floor. Isn't there sort of a clash? Or at least he'd notice and go, yeah!
He's definitely noticed, but he's not had a problem with it.
He's a professional.
He's professional.
Or he's into it.
Yeah,
I think knowing how your mind works, you're definitely assuming he's into
Yeah,
it.
Helena drops is like, Mac, will you put him down? And
I just look over innocently. Oh, whatever do you mean, darling?
I'm due a session. Get out.
So am I.
And Arthur then slides his hands up. I think I'm just going to work with Helena for now, actually.
Missing out.
Are you now trying to turn Mac very, very gay?
You've been trying for a few sessions.
I know he's already gay, but you're just like, whatever. You're missing out, darling. Just sound like.
Well, you must consider, he hasn't had me in quite a while. And Arthur
Canon,
is.
it didn't have to be, but it is now.
And Arthur, he's.
Buff. So good looking.
Yeah.
Alright, so he
Somehow, for a man who lives on a space station, he manages to be tanned.
To be fair, the windows may not be sealed that well.
He lives on the outer decks. They're tanned on one side.
He lets you go, and he goes off and works with Helena. Do you wish to stay here, or are you going?
I think I watch him for a while from my beanbag while drinking my kale shake.
Helena gives you the stare. Get the fuck out.
I smile sweetly and drink my kale shake.
About 10 minutes through, Helena just stops and gets up and just shakes her arms out. It's like, you're right, yeah, fine. And she walks across to like put hands on like on the kind of the island area where everything is, and then she picks up a wrench and throws it at you.
How did I
Take a
know?
reflex check.
Oh. Actually, not bad. 7.
Crunch.
Yeah, you get it square in the chest.
Yeah.
Square in the chest. It hits you slam in the diaphragm, like a get the fuck out. She looks clearly like sweaty and horrible and in pain. She just wants you to leave.
Some people want to ruin all my fun.
Just get out.
Okay.
Fuck's sake. And she
Go
stomps off to the
I go
door.
off to the veg shop or something.
As you leave, like Arthur slaps you on the ass and then closes the doors. This is hilarious. Alright, wonderful. Okay,
I slip in my number.
okay.
I thought he was married.
Yeah.
He's married.
So,
It may not be very full.
competition.
Take a sneak check for me.
Yeah.
If only there was a sleight of hand.
I have this shit tagged.
Oh, fuck it. Of course you fucking do.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Legendary.
Yes!
Oh god, really?
There are some things a legendary points are worth for.
Legendary seduction. Please,
The legendary crit, that'd be so good.
No,
Oh.
same fucking, same result. Oh,
So what'd you get?
8.
8. Did you have this number pre-written?
I like the idea you have seduction business cards in your house.
Yes, I have business. The minute I became a captain, I printed business cards.
It's hilarious because your business card says like Captain Mac, like Captain of the Danny Boy,
Yeah.
and then your address and all your contact details are Helena's.
It's my beard, it's fine.
Oh, that's
I love the way you've got
fantastic.
Helena's as your registered business address.
Yeah. No. So
For tax
business,
purposes.
it's more like where you would contact rather than
Yeah, I
your
know.
business address.
Yeah, care off.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
business address is the Danny Boy,
Yeah.
technically. But all like if you want to get hold of me, send your mail or call me at this
Send
number.
send
and
all
it's
my
Helena's.
bills too.
Yeah.
Surely he'd already have Helena's number.
He would, but he snuck him his number anyway. Alright. Okay.
Clear intent.
in that case,
I suppose it would also be like the frequencies to the Danny boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny boy.
Well, I don't think you would do that.
We are a Black Ops.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but we actually
You
have
wouldn't
a
just-
cover. We are in fact the crew of this ship.
We do. Everyone knows it's our ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't know what
okay,
we're doing. They
yeah,
do
so
know
you-
that we exist.
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to say that there are a couple of frequencies for the Danny boy. One of which being that you can turn off should you need to.
Yeah.
Because having one that you can easily be contactable and foundable on, that's stupid.
Right.
But yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, you can have a couple. That's fine. All right. In that case, wow, that's
In my notes, give out a man number.
wow. Okay. So that was the morning. You come into the evening, and Helena is still busily trying to get through this thing, and she looks at Quinn. So, can you give us a hand? I mean, fun joke. Can you give us a hand? As she does that, you can clearly see. Obviously, you saw this in the morning, yesterday evening. That her hand is basically all bandaged up from the burn she got. So, it's like, can you give us a hand?
Yep.
Sweet. So she talks you through how to integrate the two systems, because you can see that every time she's done it, she's clearly fucked it up. She's clearly wanged and broken it. She's trying to replace things. She gets you replace a few connections, plug a few things, and then she says, "Can you lay in this one for me?" She points to the hack, sort of the hack together one that she's made.
Yeah.
Sweet, thank
No
you.
reason not to.
And she pulls a terminal across and she puts a few things on, and then she pulls the lid over the top so you're properly encased in this thing. And you can look over and you can see Daisy there, like arms across her chest, like being an old lady, just not conscious. And you feel that same feeling you got, except you aren't strapped down this time when you first went into cryostasis. You begin to feel that very like slowing feeling, almost like you're drowning but without the water, and without the worry that you're drowning, because you're clearly not drowning. So you kind of get that feeling, and it emanates from your chest and slowly spreads out to your hands and your fingers. And then it starts to hurt. And then it starts to hurt a lot.
Lena?
What?
I think there's a problem.
Oh shit! Oh shit! And she dives around the back, and you guys can see that there is some smoke coming out the back of this thing. And she starts to rapidly undo it, and she whacks open the thing, and it pops open, and you're free to get out should you wish.
Yeah, I get out. I step out.
Shit!
But quite calmly for somebody who's just been in a lot of pain.
I'm so sorry.
I think it's a thing.
I am so sorry. Well, at least you can feel it. I'm really sorry. I didn't think that would happen. I thought I'd fixed it. I thought I'd done a thing, and shit.
Cucumber is tepid there.
Yes,
Are we all
everyone is
here?
here.
Just gonna say.
You're all here. You're doing whatever you want to do in the evening. It's
Yes,
just that
okay.
Quinn wasn't doing anything in particular.
So, welcome back, Quinn. Did you have a nice sleep?
You've been asleep for 5 years!
Welcome to the world of tomorrow! Do we have 8 masks on?
I love you guys quite a lot.
Can I come over and assist her in like trying to find out what went wrong? So it'd be a repair check.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll both take repair checks. Can someone roll for Elena, please? I don't care who.
Me.
Really?
See those.
That's fine. I would have taken it before.
What's her repair?
No, tell me what you got, and then I'll tell you what I
5.
Oh, sweet. Right.
I got 16.
Okay. She also got 16. So yeah, she's fucking this shit she's trying to do. She's doing shit. So between you found that it looks like the medical thing, the two medical chips boards aren't quite identical, and putting them through, she put the wrong capacitor on.
Okay.
Yeah, Helena does break the rules.
Okay.
So don't, I forgot. Helena breaks the rules. It's fine.
Can't have more than 10.
She has massive. Alright, so meta-wise, she has massive minuses in a lot of other things.
Ah.
Like her endurance. And her hit points.
And probably her reflex if you suck.
Yes, and her
like,
reflexes. There are a lot of things that she has negatives on. So
No, so she's not in it very much.
But she is damn good at repairing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she is.
she
like,
knows her craft. Yeah.
She is the mechanic.
She's the be all and end all of basically cryostasis, and she's gonna fuck something up.
She's the pro to max fail.
Yeah, pretty much. She's how it should be done. It looks like she's. It looks like some of the capacitors are incorrect for the program that she's trying to run through. You're not entirely sure what the program is, but you can see a few not glaring things. But once you've seen that explosion, that kind of like the frying part,
Yeah.
you both go to the same place at the same time. And it goes, yeah, that's not correct. Yes. Widows. And she looks really unhappy and pissed about it. And then the door opens, and a very charming young man walks through.
James.
We can't see this. Sorry, wait. Helena and you can't see this because you're at the back near the bathroom. You guys are in that kind of main area. So where Daisy and the fake cryopod currently are, they're kind of hidden from view. It's where Helena was doing all of her exercises before when you guys walked in. So it's not blatantly obvious from the start. And yes, James walks through and he squishes his hair. He's carrying a couple
Slightly
of bags.
distracted by the pain and whatnot that I've just been in.
Yep.
I reached my gun and realised it's not there.
Okay. Alright, excellent.
But I very openly and clearly reached for where my gun would be.
No need to be like that. No need to be like that.
Hello, James.
Nice to meet you again, Father.
I've got a present for you.
Really? Oh no.
He pings out his ping pong ball and says, Here. Here.
That's awesome.
Now you've got two again.
I had a feeling you were going to do that when you spoke about it before we played the game.
I had no idea.
2, this is hilarious because nobody else knew that this was coming. And 3, take a legendary point.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Father. I can see that we're going to be off to an excellent start. And he just chucks it in the corner.
Lola's just sharpening her knife.
It's good to see you all again. I'm glad I get this opportunity to speak with you all. To become your official handler and such like. What? There's no need to be like that. We will have to work together, you know. We have to. It's you know, it's Gertie, you know, professional courtesy. We can get along with each other.
I can't.
Speaking
I can't
of-
work with this.
Speaking of professional courtesy, where's Helena?
None of your business.
Are we aware that he's entered yet?
Yes, you can hear him talking.
Okay.
It's none of your business.
Well, actually, I need to speak to her about living arrangements. I think it would probably best if I stayed here.
I'll shout over.
No.
Got a bed on the ship.
We're not letting him on the
I
ship.
remember your ship.
Why not?
It wasn't great. Hello, Ennis, wherever you are back there. But yes, speaking with Gertie, it's probably best that I stay here and maintain some sort of cover with Helena.
Why don't you get your own house?
Well, I could, but I don't work here.
Well,
I don't
apparently you
work.
are going to be, aren't you?
Yes, but I don't work at Ark too. You know, to maintain cover. I'm not supposed to be. Oh, I just randomly work here as Gertie's minion. No, I need to maintain some sort of cover, and I've been directed to speak to Helena about that. Where is she? And she's back there, like.
I'm gonna sit. Like,
She's gone
I'm
out
gonna
to the
stand like,
shops,
Do you have
alright?
a pantry?
You what, sorry?
Do you have a pantry?
You talking to Helena?
Yeah.
Helena, yeah, she does, I guess, kind of.
Do you want to put the bed in there?
With all the food.
Don't want to put him with all the food.
Well, it would just
Why are you
basically
putting
be.
the docking bag?
I was thinking the pantry would be a very cold, cramped,
I-
uncomfortable place for it to
I
sleep.
don't think I really like the idea of a pantry or the docking bay. That could be rather, well,
No, I mean
uncomfortable.
the atrium. The bit in between.
Helena's gone out to the shop.
Take a manipulative check for me. Helena is being very quiet and barely moving. She's like fuming. You can see it on her face. You can see it in the way she clenches her metal fist.
9.
Does that include the +1 for human interaction?
Oh wait, no. 10.
I will have to roll. I can't leave this down to my choice.
Also, don't forget she's sexy.
Yeah.
That means, well, yeah, that means
Plus,
everything.
actually, lying is easy. Plus another 2, so 12.
Alright.
Lying is easy.
I can't do.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I know we don't exactly get along, but I have a feeling that's a bit of a lie.
No, it isn't.
I think it is.
Helena, are you here? Nothing. Okay, she's
fine.
clearly not here.
Fine. And she puts her hands up, she walks around the side. She puts her hand up, you can see it above like the stacks of engines, and she turns to Ennis and says, "Don't let him see this."
Okay. Is there a very large wrench nearby?
Yeah, of course there is. It's Helena's place.
I'm going to go and stand like in the place like where he'd have to come around to see it, and just stand there with a large wrench in my hand.
Menacingly.
It's the first time she's ever looked proud of you. Other than like the first time you parted his shit's like, what's going on here? And she gets up and she walks around you. And James there in front of you, and he's like, well, I will Helena and I will go out and we'll go and discuss a decent cover story according to Gertie is what we have to do. And Helena's sitting there, arms crossed, clearly frowning and pissed off and annoyed, tapping her metal fingers against one of her arms. And yes, well, I will no doubt be seeing more of you guys in the future. Nice to meet you all again. I'm so excited to be working with you.
Hey,
Especially
James!
you. What?
Sharpen,
I chuck his book at him.
sharpen.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You throw it and it just like skids on the floor and lands at his feet.
Full on botch.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Right. And he walks out and he puts his arm through Helena's, and she's trying to stand stock still, but she clearly doesn't have the ability to resist him pulling her. And he goes off out there, and she runs back in half a second, and he's just like, you have to get rid of those cryopods. You have to get rid of them before he sees you. I have a feeling I know what he wants. Just go. Yes, I'm just coming. Just
Alright.
fuck. And she runs off after him.
Oh, he gives me the creeps.
Back on the ship, I suppose.
Yeah, that's probably the best place for him.
Or we just chuck them back in those crates.
Yeah, I was going to say, we could just put them in the crates and seal
Spice
them
some
shut.
crates and chuck them in the...
Yeah, I assume we can
Chuck
get
them in the
crates
floor.
that have like locks. Locked crates.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just grab some locked crates and put them in her personal cargo hold. Because that area where she docks is her personal dock, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so anything we put there wouldn't be moved.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
we
definitely
can
do
just
that. It's definitely doable.
Would it not be searched though?
No, that was on the lane's dock.
No, it wouldn't be like you would only search things coming in, and this is Helena's personal. The same as like it would be my personal garage, unless they have reason to search a particular thing. They wouldn't.
Okay.
And obviously she has contacts to stop that kind of shit happening.
guns.
Part of the guns, unofficially part of the guns.
No, I mean, if someone tries to stop her, she's got guns.
Yeah, she has guns. Yeah, she has many guns. More because she has contraptions that will probably kill you quicker. Okay, so you guys are going to find a crate.
Well, yeah, head down and try and look for a locked crate that we can put a lock on.
Well, why don't we just take the intact pod, put it back in the crate we brought it here in,
Are
take
those
that out.
crates still
The one
here?
that she's building,
Okay.
the one that she's building, we can probably just hide in some of the piles of crap here. She'll probably prefer it not to leave.
Does it look like a pod, like a cryopod?
It's without the top piece on, the one that sealed Quinn in earlier. If you took that off, and that's fairly easy to do, it doesn't really look like much of anything except some sort of weird mechanical beds type thing, and it definitely doesn't look out of place from all the other shit in Helena's place.
I'll take the top bit off then and just like stick it out the side somewhere. Just throw like a bit of dust sheet
I
over
would
it.
point out that she's like a leading cryogenics expert. Her having a partially disassembled pod wouldn't actually be all that out.
It's probably not, but you know, I assume we can just like take the lid off and put it inside somewhere, so it doesn't.
You can do
So
it
it's got a
yourself.
different shape, and then just throw a dust sheet over it or something.
Yeah. There'd be many dust sheets.
Yeah. Make sure it's stuffed in the corner.
Okay,
somewhere.
yeah, you can definitely put it back in the crate you brought it in from. There isn't a lock on it, but it is just a crate.
Yeah.
You can put Daisy back in the crate. That's not a problem.
Okay, back in the crate with you, Daisy.
She stoically doesn't answer.
It would be more creepy if she had.
Yeah.
What a rude
Thank
bitch.
you. Yeah, she does. She doesn't answer. So, what are you? Where are you keeping this here? Are you going to move it to?
We'll take it down to the dock.
Okay. All right.
I'll take it down to the dock and like stack it wrong so that like the opening side is against a wall.
Okay.
Make sure there's no like dollies there to move it with.
Excellent. Okay. All right, Helena. All right. In that case, yes, you've managed to successfully hide and move the thing because James went with her. I hadn't intended to do that, but okay. That's the way it went. All right.
I can finally take James's book off the ship.
Yay!
Did you get anything useful out of it?
I read it a few times, but I wasn't told I learned anything.
I think it was useful for the first or second.
Okay.
So
So you've managed to hide the cryopods. Basically, once they come back, they have. Well, James has the discussion. Well, I'm going to do some characterisation. It's too funny.
How long do we have back before Helena returns? Do I have time to look through her blueprints?
Yes, you can take a perception check, or a craft check, or a repair check.
Okay, I'll take
Anyone
a
assisting,
craft
you can
check.
do the same. If anyone wants to search her apartment, you're
I
more
want to
than
see. I
welcome.
want to see
Why?
if she's got any
Yeah.
designs.
It's reading through her personal like
No,
blueprints.
I just want to see if she's got any designs for ship weapons there. Because
No.
I spoke to her the other day, and I want to see if she'd actually like.
Okay, alright, if you are looking specifically for that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do we just
you
roll
tend
still?
to know. You tend to, well, it'll determine what you're about to roll and what you're about to do. Helena tends to only draw the plans up when she actually has a finished or prototype
Yeah.
plan ready to go, what she's about to use. All the stuff she's currently working on, the whip stuff, that tends to be stored on her terminal.
Okay.
And like everything else, Helena doesn't lock anything.
Does she have like general like books of blueprints and stuff that I could look at, like general like manuals for how to
She
build
has
ships?
she
and
has a
stuff?
lot of like engineering manuals, but most of the stuff that she does, she creates. So there isn't a book ready for it to go. Like, here's how to install a thing. She probably wrote that book,
Yeah.
so it's not really.
No, I
Yeah.
just didn't know that, like, because if I was like trying to figure out how to like attach weapons to the ship, was there anything I could look at that would be helpful for later?
Yeah.
Not necessarily
for
that,
sure.
like, yeah.
There'd be a few books around, but most of the information that will be on that will probably be on Helena's computer.
I'm not going to break into a computer, but if there's anything
There's
laying
always
around, books
um,
and stuff, I'll have a look at them until she
yeah,
gets back.
there are a few like general engineering books in there, and there are a couple of ones that relate to weapons, but not necessarily ship class weapons.
Okay. I'll have a
A
look
lot
at
of them
those.
about
just
how
see
to
if it-
structurally enforce it, turn into rounds.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're the books you tend to
Stuff
buy.
like that, I'll have a look, read through, because it's not something I've done much before, so I'd like to like read up on it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Next time you make a check, remind me of that.
Okay.
Anything related to ship weapons turning into rams and general engineering things, remind me of that, and we'll give you a plus bonus on that. Okay.
Well read.
No, but it's something he's purposely going to look for at the moment, so I'll allow him to do that. Let's say rules on the fly. No. Okay. In that case, Jamie and Helena walk back. Helena walks back with a bag of like fucking shopping and bullshit. She slams it down and she starts making more like dinner again. And she's clearly annoyed. She's a hate cooking again, so you know it's going to be good. And
I'm going to pass her an oven mitt.
take a charisma check for me.
I give her an oven mitt and a kiss with a 12 charisma.
As you hand her the oven mitt and you give her a kiss, she kind of like gives you a bit of a strange look, and she undoes the bandages. She pulls out a knife, and just stabs it into her hand. So can't feel it.
Yeah,
Puts
but
the knife
still...
to one side, runs it under hot water so nobody gets infected with the blood, and then does the bandages back up.
Okay. So, yeah, but it is still burning your flesh.
Yeah, but
So put on the mitt.
she rolls her eyes. She puts them on. Rolls her eyes and puts them on. Alright, as you're having this little tete-a-tete in the kitchen, not getting your ass handed to you for being this silly little wretch, James sits at the head of the table because that's where he feels he should sit. He invites people to sit down. He's like, "Well, I've just explained to Helena."
I'm going to stay
what's-
standing up.
That's fine. I've just explained to Helena what's the cover story is going to be, and I'm going to be living here for a while. It's going to be great fun. And I think I may possibly going on some missions with you guys as well. Well, at least according to Gertie, anyway.
So what
You'll
you
see
got?
much more of me in future.
You got anything for us?
Oh no, not at the moment. I've just settling in, just talking to Helena about the new rules and what exactly it means by my living here and what we appear to be to the outside world. It's been a while since I've had a girlfriend, let's say that. So,
I can believe that.
So you're Helena's new boyfriend.
yes, just on the outside. Helena starts like hate cooking in the kitchen again. She's like slamming stuff down. She's clearly not impressed with this.
You'll enjoy the cuisine while you're there.
It'll be fantastic while
It's
you're
going to be
here.
amazing. Alright, yeah, and he explains that, yeah, that's essentially going to be the situation moving forward. And Helena, like, once James goes off to acquire himself in the bathroom and spend at least a good, like, hour and a half in there doing what he does, she sort of turns to the rest and says, "We need to put a bed somewhere for him, preferably somewhere nowhere near me.
And nowhere near me.
I'm running out. The last thing I put in there was your bed, and I was running out of room. I mean, granted, you live in a drawer.
Don't you need to maintain a cupboard?
Yes.
Shut up! Don't make her suffer any more than she has to.
But
Part of the job, isn't it?
you wouldn't be able to share my bed. I don't really have. Well,
no, but if there's room in the vicinity of your bed.
You can have a hammock if you want.
that's not really boyfriend material, is it? No, you're
Well-
probably right, actually.
He can curl up in a corner.
Is she like?
You can share a beanbag with me.
There we go. He'll share the beanbag with Mac.
That's not really. Well, that is boyfriend material for you, but.
Why would
Okay.
anyone inspect where he's sleeping whilst he's sleeping?
Well, in case people come over and have a conversation, and there will be people coming in and out. I mean,
He can
James
lie.
has a certain thing to maintain.
He can lie when people come in.
Hey,
Yes.
now you've got a boyfriend, you can lock the door.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about locks. I don't do locks. It's annoying, pointless. Trust people. Well, I know you people. I don't trust anyone, but.
Maybe we need to get some partition walls and make you really fake bed. So that we can put him behind it.
We could lock him in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I approve of this lock.
Soundproof.
I approve
Soundproof.
of this lock, soundproofing, and wall idea. Okay, excellent. And she sends you off to buy materials, and she. Who's gonna assist in building this?
I'll help.
Alternatively, we lock him in the dangerous, faulty, like work in progress cryo pod.
No, the decision has made that area where she would originally done all of her exercises, which is now clearly not to be happening in this apartment now. James is here all the time, and build walls up. So who's assisting in the build?
I'll help.
You two. I need you both to take a craft for me, please.
Yes. 18.
I'll be assisting in a supervisory capacity.
So that's a slight negative on that.
Okay.
Lola
Well, I
has
mean, just
decided.
watching
Roll
from the other side of the room.
Okay. As you guys are attempting to build this and Helene's pulling that, she's giving
I don't
you
do it
actually useful supervisory things. And she's clearly frustrated that she can't get in there and do this herself. Hence why we're dropping tools and stuff.
Oh, come on. She can fit some kind of drill bit onto her arm and go screwing things in.
She loves your idea and spends like the next half an hour like building herself a drill attachment for her fingers and stuff. She assists you. Okay, who got the lowest roll out of you two? It was you, wasn't it?
Me with the
Okay, with your... What's your current craft?
2.
2. Wow, that includes your stat. Intellect is 2.
My intellect is 2.
Okay.
Wait. Oh,
Intellect
so
Wow.
4.
No.
2.
Oh.
2.
He's
Oh.
no points in it.
Okay.
Yeah, you rolled 6.
Why did you help? You have no idea what you're doing.
He's just helpful.
Do you know what? Screw this. Despite the fact that you
You would have
don't
been better.
feel like you can help,
Right,
you assisting there, and you're beginning to like take a straight intelligence check for me.
Same thing.
2.
4.
Legendary point.
In the words of Shepherd Book, I've been following in the footsteps of a carpenter for some time.
We're really like blowing our legendary rerolls today.
I don't think we're going anywhere today, to be
You
fair.
are.
Botch!
You botched.
Legendary botch.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. You hold. I was going to give you something useful, but you fucked it in the ass. So you start trying to like drill these things in. You're like, yeah, I've got this. Yeah. And you're like, come over and have a look at this, and then they come over and have a look, and Helena gives it a bit of a weird look and takes Ennis by the shoulder and takes a step back. Please, father. Go through the door you just built. You open the door and the whole wall falls around you. You don't get hit by the wall, you don't get hit by the door, but you sort of open it, the door stays upright in your hand, the entire wall falls down behind you and smashes into like some of the debris, the carefully stacked things of Helena's behind you.
This hasn't quite worked. Like planned.
No, this isn't quite what
I'm not going to be able to help for the next 5 minutes because I'm pissing myself rolling on the floor laughing right now.
Father, are you aware of how construction is? Are you aware of how to build anything?
Do I need to be?
Consensus.
Well, it's a useful skill to have in life. I mean, putting up a partition wall is not necessarily a day-to-day skill, but knowing how to use hammers and drills and nails and screws and bolts probably something you might want to learn. I could teach you how to put up a wall.
That would be helpful.
Excellent. Take another intelligence check.
I'm doing well today.
4.
There's intelligence. Oh, intellect. That's what intelligence means.
Yeah. Well, that's a
-1 to that check.
What's the bottom I ever saw one?
Wow.
Yeah, what'd you get? 4. Okay, Helena is very patient with you and begins to show you how to put things up and where, but it's just not quite sinking in. You're getting the grasp of how to use a hammer properly and how to use like a drill properly, but it's not quite there. Meta-wise, you're on your way to getting your first rank in craft, but you're on the way and you're nowhere near. You're getting there, so note that down somewhere. And should you continue training with Helena, I will start giving you crossing rank, but for now you fucked it. Alright, so Ennis, after pissing himself and Helena taking father away, saying he should probably go pray for some internal guidance, between the two of you get them all up. Mac is obviously being there very fucking helpful.
He's making tea.
Mac can't make tea.
I'm making chamomile tea.
Yeah, Mac can't make tea.
I can.
Chamomile tea. That's
He
not
can make
tea.
thousands of different
I
kinds
don't,
of
I don't want any of your yuppie tea, I just want tea.
It's hippie.
Yuppie. Right, so we skip forward to about 2 weeks later.
Does that mean I have my gun now?
You have your gun.
Is
You
it
have
clean?
your
Jacket.
jacket, yes, it's now clean.
Have I been
That's what
training
damage,
in
right?
that time?
Do you want to train in that time?
Well, may as well. Got me.
Okay, right, in that case,
my Killer Kitten chain jacket.
you now have your chain jacket with Killer Kitten in red sparkles on your back.
Yes.
Alright, so in that case, I need you to take 1 craft check for me and 1 intelligence check for me.
That's basically the same thing.
Yeah, you have no
actually,
modifiers.
for you it's basically two.
So the
Two
first roll is a crit.
Nice. Which one?
The craft.
Well, whichever you said
Craft.
first.
I would say craft. Yeah.
Yeah.
You make something fantastic. I have no idea how you did it.
And second one is a
Botch.
no 10.
Wow.
12.
So 12.
Okay, so
He's
over,
come on well, hasn't he?
you've got going from a person who didn't know quite how to use a hammer properly and using the peeling in rather than actually fucking hitting the shit in ends. Helena spends like the next 3 weeks with you. She's taken like a couple of weeks off work. She's like constantly sending James out to do like fucking get like left-handed like screwdrivers and all that good shit and like some elbow grease and all that good crap. She sends him out to do stuff, and after time you realise she's taking the piss, and then you feel like, yeah, I've learned something. But Helena actually begins to work more concentratedly on this cryopod thing. You know, off to one side, opposite where this bedroom has been built for James. And you begin to learn more about those systems and how they go together. She teaches you the basics on like leverage and like weights and balance beams, all that good shit. And she goes through quite a lot of that with you, and it sticks. You're not sure how, you're not sure why, but it sticks. And you also begin to realise that you got a crit on the first one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Crit on the craft, and then 12 on your next one.
Yeah.
So 12 in intelligence, you actually realise that the medical things that Helena's been looking at, integrating between Daisy and this cryopod, is not set up for her physiology at all. She's not paying any attention to that. In fact, it tends to be more sort of, it's, the physiology would be sort of like a male in his like between mid-30s to 50s.
Oh.
Possibly earlier than that. Probably 30s to 50s. Somewhere in that particular age range. And you figure this out. And you also get your first skill in craft.
During these weeks, can we fit some kind of weapon to the ship?
Yes, you may.
Awesome.
You may take the systems offline. Again, you spend a lot of time with Helena talking about this. When she's not helping the father during the day, she's assisting you at night on the Danny boy.
Is James staying with us during these weeks?
James is in fact staying in that shitty little room that you made for him, and there's a lock on the outside, and the lock on the inside doesn't work.
Excellent. So during these few weeks, Lola has begun to sleep with the unicorn in her hand underneath her pillow.
That's perfectly fine, yeah. So yeah, with the ships, she works. You take up time. She gives you the plan. She gives you free access to her terminal because she's not doing it herself, but she's assisting you and helping you, talking you through. And you realise actually quite how delicate her systems are and how intricate they are. But you managed to get to work on it. I need you to make 3 crafting checks for me, please.
Okay.
Actually, no, 2 crafting checks, 1 repair. I don't know if they're the same for
Okay.
you, but
No, they're not. So first crafting
Yep.
is a 14.
okay. So you managed to make yourself one guided missile,
Okay.
like turret type thing.
Is that
So
like
that's the first thing you make. You make that. You make all the systems. You make it offline, and you make it in her house. So you guys are inundated with nothing but in there all the time. It's like living in a construction site. All right, so you managed to make it. That's your first week.
Okay.
Second
cool.
week, you are attempting to create the interfacing kit between the weapon you've just made and the ship.
Okay. I'm going to use legendary reroll. It's better. And this is a craft again, yeah?
Yeah, that's a craft again.
So that's a 17.
Yeah, perfect. Again, yeah, you make it perfect. You're pretty sure, you know, it interfaces with the missile system. Perfect, great. You've got one, definitely fits. Two, you're pretty sure it's going to interface with the ship. Last check is a repair check. This is the actual installing it. Is anyone going to assist him? This is very difficult.
I seem to be doing quite well at the moment.
It's entirely up to you if you want to take his help.
Yeah. So it's always handy to have someone to hold
What am I
things.
rolling?
We're rolling a craft check.
Ooh,
At this point,
repair.
yes, you
Repair.
would have gotten... Sorry, repair. Yes, you have to roll a repair check, I'm afraid.
Ooh.
He actually rolled fairly well.
Wow.
I got a 12.
Ooh. Yeah, you really are learning the ropes, aren't you? Jeez. What'd you get over there, lead boy?
I also got a 12.
Oh, okay. It's more tricky than you thought. Like taking some of the systems apart, integrating the electronics, you feel is a little bit beyond you, but with maybe a couple of words from Lola, you managed to actually integrate this fairly well, and you do in fact now have a guided missile on your ship.
Is it like a one-shot thing or repeating use?
So it takes probably takes about 30 seconds to read. So there is. I'll try best to explain this. So yes, it takes ordnance. You need to load it with something, and then paf, it shoots out, and then you need to reload it.
Okay, it can be reloaded within the ship. You don't have to
Yes,
literally
you have
walk
to
out
reload
there
it with it.
strapping
No,
one.
you reload it within the ship. Yes.
Okay, cool. And do we have any of these missiles, or do we buy some?
You've probably Helena's probably designed initially. If you're going straight for her designs, she would have designed it for something that is not easily available, but available. I mean, finding ship class weapons aren't really that easy because I'm kind of more focused on getting from A to B and trade and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not beyond your realm's ability to purchase.
Okay.
And there is security and ordnance, which you went to before, didn't you?
Yeah.
So yes, you're well aware that those particular ammo.
Those are the guys that
actually
buy my
available.
explosives
Yes,
from.
you can get them from them.
I'll do that then. So I'll buy as many as I can off them.
All right, let's give you your ship class weapon. I actually have this written down.
It would be easiest to not contact Gertie, obviously, but contact the guns. We are still, at some point, have been members of the guns, you know, and buy off them.
Well, I assume
So
as
it's
this
just
is like, isn't this where the gun? No, this isn't where the guns are based.
All right, so let's give you a ship class weapon because you need to
Yep.
put it on your ship. Okay, so
What are we calling this one?
it's called guided missile.
No, let's call it something cool.
Fuck's sake.
Come on, people. What are we calling our
Nice.
guided
I
missile
don't know.
launcher?
It's aboard the
Bitch,
Danube.
please.
Make it Irish.
Bitch, please.
Bitch, please.
I will need to tell you a spoiler alert in a minute.
Or we could call it the
Okay.
crack. But yeah, bitch, please. Okay.
Bitch, please. Spoiler alert.
I'll give you. It's a spoiler alert for the guys who listen to the podcast. But yeah,
Okay.
it's fucking hilarious. Okay, bitch, please. That's your weapon. It's a guided missile. It's systems.
One sec. It's a guided miss.
Yeah, guided miss. Name, bitch, please.
I can't actually fit missile in. That's fine. Condition.
The condition is every day.
Yep. Modifier.
The modifier. There is none. Any on this?
Guided, yeah.
Guided, yeah. The fact that you can actually hit things. with
So
it is fucking
as user, I'm guessing that would be.
The what? Sorry.
It'd be as user. I'm guessing whoever fires it.
Modifier is special.
All right. So yeah, the modifier is your
Okay.
systems or whatever your.
I guess modifier would be guided.
Yeah, essentially for this, you can actually aim this weapon rather than just pulling a pistol out and saying this is
Yeah.
how we shoot it in my name.
Okay.
It's-
Attack.
Your attack is your systems. It's the same way you'd work out normal
3.
weapons. I believe it's actually written on your sheet.
Skill plus weapon die plus condition.
Yeah, the
so
skill-
every day is nothing to
No,
attack.
0. So the skill is systems.
So which is 3.
Yeah. So it's your systems plus the any skills of whoever is using the weapon.
Okay. So I'll put plus 3 for that.
Yep.
3. Yep. Damage.
The damage is 1d8 plus 2 because it's kind of good.
Sweet.
That's the skill plus.
Yeah. Plus your skill plus. Basically, everything is written on the sheet. I believe it's still written on the weapon sheet on the ship. So it should be pretty easy to work out. Anything skill related obviously accounts for whoever's rank.
So yeah, it's 1d8 plus 5.
Yep, that sounds about right. Okie dokie then. I had decided I'd fit you out of weapons. I just didn't realise you were going to fit yourself out of weapons. That's cool. Alright.
Well, I thought we've got 3 weeks not doing anything.
Yep.
Now's the perfect time.
Alright, 3 weeks. We have the father levelling up in crafting because fuck yeah! And he made a waffle down, which was hilarious. We have Ennis. 100% of your time is spent on this ship weapon.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can do nothing else.
That's fine.
You cannot attempt to buy more weapons. You cannot attempt to upgrade your missile launcher. Nothing. This is it. This is what you're doing for 3 weeks. Good. Right.
It's okay. See, it's not me that's going to be making the new grenade launcher anyway. That's Elena.
Helena can't feel anything. She can't do jack shit with it right now. That's why
Also,
she got
she's
you guys
also-
to build a wall.
Also spent a lot of time doing things with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's literally working with you, most of you guys at the moment. So, are you guys going to do anything over the 3 weeks?
Probably just spend a little bit of time down in the shooting range. Don't
Okay.
get anything out of it because I can't.
You can't. You're already plus 10.
Well, I'm at 5 ranks for small guns.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. You can start learning with big guns.
Nah. They're
Is
not
it-
personal enough.
They're not what, sorry, personal enough. They're not close enough.
You start learning
Is there
grappling.
is there anything else that you'd want to train in? Anything else you want to try? Anyone you want to reach out to?
Could try and learn Krav Maga. Grapple.
I'll tell you what. As like Arthur comes over every now and then, obviously they're not doing the physical regime in here now that James is here and her space is gone. You get to talking about martial arts, and he talks about the fact he's also trained in Krav Maga, and he will take you out to one side and teach you Krav Maga.
Savagely beat your ass until you learn.
He does. He's a very
Surprisingly gentle.
take before you level up on it for free. Before you start doing that, I need you to take an
Some
intelligence
suffering
check,
big
a
now.
dexterity check, and a strength check.
Strength.
Yep. And he's taking you through.
This is the intelligence. 14.
Yep, nailed it. You are smart enough to understand what he's telling you.
Cool. This is my
In
dexterity.
fact, you are able to improve some of the things that he's taught you.
8 dexterity.
Okay. You're not quite as kind of like
Bendy.
dexterous as you should be. Yeah, you're not quite as bendy because you're quite strong. You're
No,
not really-
no, I'm not.
No,
I'm
you
the
haven't
exact
got-
opposite of what
You
you're
haven't,
saying.
you
Very
haven't, you
tense
haven't
and rigid.
built up quite the agility
I'm very
training
weak,
yet.
but very dexterous.
Yeah, you haven't. You can't quite shift to this different pattern.
But apparently got a 10 on my strength. Even though I was.
And you got a straight 10 on your strength.
No, well, no, I rolled 9. Got
Oh,
10.
okay. Okay. Right. So. No, fuck it, I'm going to say you're going to do. Yeah, so you, sort of like it's taken about 3 weeks. It's pretty intense training. It seems to be that when he's not with you, he's not with Helena, or he's not at home sleeping, he seems to almost exclusively be hanging around you and teaching you this, and you seem to pick it up fairly quickly.
Max getting jealous.
I don't get that. So,
I like Mac just sits there watching every session. Like,
Do I gain a rank in grapple?
yes, you can gain a rank in grapple. But he does require that when you come back, you show him what he's taught you, because he knows that you're probably about to go off a mission soon. You guys have been prepped. This
Sounds
James has
perfectly
told you.
reasonable to me.
Yeah, it's just keep your training up. You're almost there. I mean, you've got to work on your dexterity a little bit, and you're probably going to want to, pump a little bit more iron than you currently do. But yeah, you're pretty good there. I'm quite proud of you. He gives you a slap on the shoulder, and that's the end of your session. Right, Lola, because you said you wanted to do something before Mac interrupted with his glare of, no, he's taking my man.
Lola has basically become very paranoid
Yes.
since James has joined the group,
Yeah.
and she
fair
spends those 3 weeks spying on James. She's aware that he's up to something.
enough. Okay.
She's convinced he's up to something.
Okay,
Absolute
there's a
certainty
point.
he's
There's a
doing
point where Helena and pretty much everyone's fucked off for whatever reason. He's doing Krav Maga. He's spying on Krav Maga. These two are off installing the weapon, and Helena's probably overseeing them installing this weapon on her baby. And it's just you and James.
She's sitting there with a book, basically,
Yeah,
half
James-
reading it, half watching him.
James, obviously, having to fulfill this kind of like having to actually pretend to be living his thing. He starts tapping away on the computer, and he's like, "Bum, bum, 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 bum." And I need you to take a perception check for me. This is hilarious.
Is he
This
actually
is
up to
amazing.
something?
He
I
might
believe
be.
he would be.
or is he watching porn with Lola in the room?
Very well likely.
Oh, please do not watch and
Roll the
actually be
damn
porn.
No, watching would simply mean that you don't see him watching porn.
Yeah, he was.
Watch.
You don't see him watching porn.
Okay.
You actually get really engrossed in this book.
Oh.
And James just taps away and oh fuck yeah, and puts his hands through his hair and he looks at you. He's like, "You sure you don't want to?"
No.
Right, I thought I'd ask.
Yes,
And he goes
alright.
back into his room.
Slams the lotion on the side. You want me to leave?
That leads me to believe that he was watching porn.
Unfortunately, you don't get the botch, so you don't hear that amazing like fapping noise.
Oh. You
You're
just
so
look over and get a
gross.
spot in your eye, like, oh.
All right, you spend 3 weeks watching him, but although you're convinced he's doing something,
He's not.
you don't
See anything.
see anything. You don't hear anything. You don't smell anything. You don't taste anything. Like don't know anything.
I have a
Sorry.
request.
What?
As I've spent 3 weeks up to my arms in gubbins, like interfacing with the innards of my ship, do I gain a better understanding of ship operations?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on, because you did nail those craft checks. Yeah, I'll take those. I won't allow that. All right. Yeah, sorry, Lola. You spent 3 weeks watching him, you don't see shit.
Damn it.
Actually, no, that's not fair. I made everyone roll 3 checks, so roll 2 more for me.
2 more.
Yeah, roll 1 more, then I'll tell you what result that is, and then we'll do 1 more after that. Let's be fair.
Thank
It's
you.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
On week 1, you're pretty sure. Actually, you don't know what he's doing. He might be watching porn, you're just not sure.
Ooh.
It's clocked, reroll.
Okay.
Not in the same way.
8. Thank you. Shut up!
Math hard.
Okay, so the next time that everyone is out, let's say this is week 2 and we haven't actually gone to install all this shit, you know. He's gone off with Krav Maga, he's gone off on a jealous drop. These two are currently like out and about buying food or something, and Helena's just, she's out with physiotherapy, for example. No, she's gone for a walk, fuck her, she's gone for a walk, she's trying to keep herself under. And, he's again tapping away at the computer,
Reading
Right,
my book.
paying a little bit less attention to it, realising you probably should be paying attention to stuff. And you realise he's gotten into like the admin area, which Helena's never bothered with. And you can see that he's applying passwords, he's applying network security to transmissions.
Actually doing good.
Cracks his knuckles, looks over at you, runs his hair a little bit slurred, so you sure?
No.
I mean, you look the way you do, I clearly look the way I do.
No.
No, thought I'd ask. He takes off to the bedroom.
Whilst he's gone to the bedroom, I go and have a look and see what he's actually done.
Okay, excellent. In that case, I'll need you to make a tech use. This is going to be quite difficult.
All that tapping away was just him activating super incognito mode.
Control Shift N.
How do I delete the history?
Control Shift N.
While he went on Gendal Dreams.
Illegal Gendal porn.
Yep.
15.
You're proper
giving me one
mansplaining
more
basic maths.
Wow.
I love this.
15. Okay, with a 15.
Give me one more second, I would have had it before you said that.
1 and 1 is 2.
I'm doing that. Like double 8 is 16 minus 1.
Okay. You realise that he's encrypting transmissions to. You got a 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You realise that he's encrypting his outgoing transmissions, and but you can't tell where they're going to.
Okay.
And
He's definitely
you-
up to something.
Yes,
Cool.
but you get the general gist of the information is he's basically asking why and are you sure? Do I really have to do this? Okay, fine. I won't. I understand you have this on me. Fine. Those are the gists of the messages that he's encrypting going out.
Interesting. I'll leave it for another week.
Alright, you step back, you give it another week. We finally shift to after Krav Maga. Being pissed off he's not at Krav Maga, or possibly at Krav Maga. These people, the other 3, are installing the weapons on the
Okay.
ship. So you can take 1 more perception check from
I
him.
reckon Max should totally be trying to one-up him in this grapple training.
I'm about to find out. I'm so excited for this. I skipped this to last because it was so exciting.
7.
A 7. He again just tapping away at the computer, and he turns around and looks at you and goes, "How long have you known Gay?"
Since I was unfrozen.
Cucumber, you've actually known us since way before then.
Oh, when did I
On
know?
the moon. You guys saw the world explode together. That's like 8 years previously.
I didn't
So
realise
about
that. I didn't realise that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
About 8 years? Why?
She ever seemed a bit odd to you? I mean, I know I'm supposed to be like her boyfriend, whatever, and I'm not. I mean, way too off my liking, but.
Wait, you said
what?
Gertie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean
That's
Gertie.
why we were confused.
So sorry.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
thinking,
so
like,
sorry.
was Gertie on the moon?
I'm so
And
sorry.
no,
I
I was like,
Helena.
wait,
I'm so
Gertie's
sorry.
boyfriend or what?
Sorry, I did Helena, sorry. I'm trying to keep all the information straight in my head, and sometimes I slip. I apologise. I have a lot of things in my head. I know I'm supposed to be her boyfriend and all, but there's things I don't know about her. Has she ever done anything odd? Anything you would have thought a bit dicey? I mean, I'm aware of what you do, but I'm trying to get the gist. Is she a good person or what? And from your perception check, you can see he's genuinely asking that question. He generally doesn't know if she's a good person or not. He's clearly had something to make him doubt what kind of person she is, and he's just trying to get confirmation. He's trying to confirm what he already knows about how he thinks about her.
She's the best. Why are you sniffing around?
Just want to know who I'm supposed to be in bed with, that's all. Speaking of being in bed,
No. For God's sake, no.
Alright, and he moves off to the bedroom. Alright, that's what you get.
Can I go and try and tech use again on the computer?
Yeah, of course you can.
See if I can get a better roll.
We open up his last web page. Oh god, no!
Legitimately,
Far too many
actually, no.
tentacles.
I don't think it will actually be porn.
Control Shift T.
What's Control Shift T do? I'm not Control Shift N is. What's T?
It reopens the last tab.
Oh, that's so cool!
13.
13. You don't really get any more information than you did before, except there are a
Yeah.
lot more why questions, like why do I need to do this? Are you sure that I have to? And then it kind of goes on to explain like, okay, fine. I mean, I don't want him to know, and that would end badly for everyone. But I'm not sure that Helena's really got anything to do with this. And then it's like, okay, fine. If it comes to it, I'll do it. And that's the information you find.
Okay.
Right. There you go. That's your 3 weeks. You spend 3 weeks spying on the most annoying, obnoxious man who's trying to... You don't know if he's at this point actually trying to sleep with you or just being a nuisance.
Yeah.
You're not entirely sure.
Habit.
Alright, yeah,
Just
have it.
Or like,
Have it.
do you want to have sex? No.
Alright, Mac, what do you do for 3 weeks?
See, I wanted to say something interesting, but I've got so many boring, impulsive things I could be doing.
Then do it. You've got 3 weeks off.
Yeah, I know. It's a question of, do
Go
I
with-
follow James around pestering him for sex, or do I follow Artie around pestering him for sex?
Artie.
Or both?
Both.
His name is Arthur. You've given him a
His
pet name
name is
already, and that's
Artie Boy.
fucking hilarious.
It's Artie Boy.
Artie Boy. Alright, so what are you going to do?
Well, I think for the first week, I'm going to wait for Artie to ring me, because I gave him my number.
Artie doesn't ring you.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't ring you. He's married.
But he accepted the number.
He did willingly accept the number. Yes. Every time he looks at you, he gives you half a smile.
And that's all I need. Yeah, I spend the first week basically doing that, and occasionally
You spend the first week moping because a boy doesn't call you.
hoping that the boy doesn't call me, and then I start noticing Auntie coming and calling for Quinn.
Can he get like a new skill called Teen Angst?
No, I think it should be a charisma-based skill called bitching and moaning. But yeah, anyway, and then I start noticing Artie calling, and I start following them to Krav Maga practice,
Okay.
and I see them like being all strong and manly, and
You can join. He notices you.
I
running
notice
around.
he's very busy. So he
Can you
probably
join
doesn't
us?
have
It's
so what I
possible.
do instead, because I know that although I'm pretty sure I'd be better at such manly pursuits than this peasant, I'm
Cucumber. Sorry, please. End up that fancying Quinn, trying to get it on with him.
Quinn is like the most unfeeling bastard.
Yeah.
I know, but
He literally could not reciprocate.
in
at all.
fact be a challenge.
exactly.
You
It would be-
two one night go out for drinks and you have this exact conversation.
It'd be literally impossible.
Excellent.
It would be
Wow.
perfect, Matt.
You two
Come
go
on.
out for, you notice the teen angst and you take him out for a drink.
Yeah.
And you basically both get hammered to the point where you say, well, you should fancy Quinn. And you're like, well, he doesn't. It would be a challenge. You at least have this like 5-minute conversation between you at some point.
I imagine me and Lola go out for drinks quite a lot because
Yeah.
James avoids me because he hates me.
Yes.
And I like
And I bug him incessantly, and you don't necessarily want him around if you're drinking.
Exactly. Plus,
I'm like your
Plus-
cock-block bulletproof vest.
yeah. Plus, you were the first person to protect me from James as
True.
well. So.
To be fair, Quinn would be a fairly traditionally attractive man.
Yeah, I would say Quinn's
Oh, yeah.
probably fairly attractive. Alright, so what are you actually doing for the rest of your
As I said,
You're being attracted by drinks at the bar.
as I said, I noticed them being all manly and competent. So what I'm going to do is I assume this is in some sort of combat dojo setting.
Probably just.
In a room.
Yeah.
Or outside.
I'm
In a
gonna
space.
say it's probably gonna be. Yeah, there's just like an empty meeting room which she takes you into. It's not like anything particular. Push back the chairs, push back the tables and stuff. You place down a couple of mats, that kind of jazz.
To be fair, a dojo is just that, it's just an empty room
Yeah,
with mats.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it isn't specifically set aside for it. It has no like any significance, which a lot of.
Well, imagine if people are
doing.
doing this for 3 weeks, other people will start noticing.
Yeah.
If it's every other day for
Yeah,
3
like
weeks.
every couple of days, for a good couple of hours, that sort of
I
thing.
imagine that so eventually people would start leaving the maps down, and security guys would come down and start practicing.
Yeah, it's the full time
Yeah.
coming in.
I start practicing my arm CC because I'm more like flourishy and I like using arms. So I try and show off. I imagine just like fighting with like batons, but doing knife fighting practice.
All right, okay. So you were talking
Maybe
about
maybe learning like that Brazilian dance fighting.
capoeira.
Yeah,
All right.
because I do yoga.
Fuck it.
I do
so
yoga, I'm
you
a
got
vegan,
me,
Brazilian
roll
dance fighting.
a D12, and it's 6 above, then Art knows this.
I'm not art.
Yeah,
I'm
take
showing
it
off
off,
to
then.
art.
Are you showing off to Art?
Yeah,
Would you like?
and someone else.
6. Okay, right. Some random like security guard. He notices you doing this like fancy flourishing shit, and he thinks you're actually trying to do capoeira. And he comes and he's like, "Do you wanna train? I can teach you. It's not a problem." All right.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. This bloke
Is he attractive?
Roll a
Matt,
D12.
the player of the universe.
Is he attractive? Do I find him attractive? Not is he attractive? Do I
No,
find
so
him
you're not
attractive?
rolling to see if you find someone attractive.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
He's using the
That is a
icon.
personal decision.
Yeah.
You can't decide on
Have
a
him-
dice roll.
Yeah, I can.
Also, that's a little bit like offensive to try it. Like, do I find you attractive?
Have him like
That has not, but it's
have him
alright.
like 5'2", bald as an egg with massive bushy eyebrows.
So I'm 4 inches taller than him.
Yeah, this dude is tiny
Fuck it,
but
yeah.
throws you
Fuck
around
yeah,
like
this bloke, he's not exactly stacked, but you definitely want to fight this guy in a bar. He'll rip your nuts off without a problem. But he's all like, he's very dexterous, he's very fast, and that's what he does. Take what you want from that.
Does he look like a gentle lover?
No.
Ooh, that's what I like. Right.
You like it rough already. Alright, you go down after like the second week, because you've been the first week being
Yeah,
a
right.
teenager angst. The second week you go there, and he teaches you some of this stuff, yeah. You can up your arm CC should you wish. Are you going to attempt to hit on him? Are you still showing off to Art? Or are you literally playing the world?
I am attempting to do all of the above. I am attempting to become better friends with this short, stout fellow, in the hopes of attaining
We shall name him
Jeffrey,
No,
Dennis,
no,
Haddock,
Lance.
Lance.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
Now I need to come up with a story for Lance.
Is it a nickname?
No, his name's Lance. Lawrence, technically.
That's
His
what
name's
his
Lawrence.
lovers call him.
His name's Lance.
Are you
Someone
not?
else called him
Are you
Lance.
not
So
going to
you
try
are-
and get with James then?
Hang on a minute, right. So you're attempting to do with a bell. So are you attempting to get with James or are you just annoying him?
Oh, I'm just annoying him.
Okay, in that case you do that.
You're just annoying.
You do not need to roll for that.
You just
shit.
do that all,
Yeah, James-
all through
James
the
and-
weeks.
Yeah, I never stop trying to annoy James.
Okay,
You're past him though.
so the person you are trying to get with most, make a charisma check and tell me who it is first. So you have the choice of Art
Definitely
or
Artie.
Lance. Definitely Artie.
Definitely.
Alright.
Artie.
It just wasn't meant to be.
Legendary.
No, I've already tried that hard. Yeah, I've met someone else.
He's a
It's a
challenge. You need to
3.
keep going at it. Wow. Arthur doesn't seem to be at all interested in this.
Artie
He's
doesn't
genuinely
notice.
just trying to help him. And every time you come in to do this, he's actually just leaving, or he's going to talk to Helena, or Helena is there with him. You know, he's basically every time you're there, someone else is there with him, or he's just leaving.
Well, Helena just plants herself between like a block and just carries on terminally talking to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's the greatest cock block known to man.
Yeah.
Alright, and then take your final charisma check on Lance here.
Yeah.
If you're attempting to chat him up, or you're attempting to just be dexterous around him, or are you just blatantly going, dude, you and me is have a chat? What are you going for? Or are you attempting to wine and dine him? I mean,
Is this Lance or Artie?
this is Lance.
Oh.
Artie, you got 3 on.
Yeah. I haven't seen an awful lot of Artie since I met Lance.
Aww. Boyfriend.
Lance is just so wide. It's hard to see past him.
You can't see over him.
Only 4 inches over. So that's like
But he's bald, so he hasn't got the hair in the way, so you haven't got that
it's
extra
glare.
coverage. There is a bit
It's
of
glare
glare.
issues.
For God's sake, just roll.
Okay, yeah.
Charisma check.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I will legendarily reroll this.
Because you have to shag someone.
You have to not
I cannot roll. I
Yeah.
cannot roll 2 1s on 2 charisma checks in a row.
You can.
I just did.
You are in fact a vegan hippie. Nobody really likes you.
Maybe that's
Hooray!
He disagrees.
Assuming I'm not trying to manipulate him into loving
No.
me.
What you could do? Are you lying to him about your availability?
But he
if
is
you are,
human, so you do still get your
no, he
props.
doesn't
No, I don't.
because he's a vegan.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
technically,
you're-
you're
a
going
filthy hippie.
technically you're going to be lying to him because you're more interested in art.
Are you more interested?
He's
in
not
that, though?
more interested, he's just equally
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah, it's more of a.
You earlier said you were most likely to try and get with art.
Until he ignored me for 2 weeks.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
He has my number.
You haven't tried to wine or dine that guy. I mean, come on. Maybe he's an old-fashioned kind of
He's
guy.
married. You don't wine and dine married people. That's how you get caught.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Oh, that's where we go from these.
Yeah, I get an 11.
You got an 11.
Not a botch, an actual 11.
No, figured. Otherwise, he'd laugh harder and be even funnier. So you know, during one of your dance sessions, or sorry, one of your training sessions, you go to lean into him a little bit, and he, whoa, I'm sorry, I'm not like that. I don't bat for your team. Sorry, I'm not. If you thought this is anything more, sorry, mate, but I'm not interested. Wife, 2 kids. Very happily married, not looking for anything else, just...
You got the number for mate who is.
I slip him a card and ask him to call me when he gets bored.
Oh, you are a dirtbag.
He gives it back to you, he's like, This is about a week after you started training, gives you the card back, and you never see him again. Ever. He doesn't even finish off this 3 weeks training with you.
Oh.
I couldn't not.
Wow. Okay, I'm afraid you don't go up your arm, Cece, unless you can come up with anything else.
Are you going to
That was
crawl
your
back to
second
Artie?
week. Your second week. That was your second week. You spent the first week being a teen angst. You spent the second week trying to get flirty with the guy teaching you dance, and that fails catastrophically. You never see him again. Lance is never heard of again, so I don't have to write a backstory for him. So,
What are you going to do for your 3rd week?
we do for your 3rd week, then.
I suppose it's too late to just beat James with a pipe for a week.
You've just learned this new fighting move. You could just force
You haven't really learned a lot. You've learned the basics.
Yeah, that's enough to
Not
beat
enough
James
to
up
actually
though.
level up your arm CC in any way, shape, or
But what
form.
if you spend another week beating up James? Can that not count?
No, James doesn't want to be beaten up. He will not helpfully.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole point.
Okay.
It's good fighting struggling opponents
Alright.
because they give you the realistic.
All right, I'll give you. It's you wouldn't level up your fighting skills by trading on a slug.
Oh,
And
okay.
this is James. You don't
Alright.
actually gain anything from beating up James.
Fine.
Just enter yourself into hobo fighting rings.
Do it. Okay.
To be fair, there could very well be underground fighting
There
scenes.
could be. There could well be. But what do you want to do with your last week, man?
Fine. Drunk and dejected. I signed myself up for a week of bum fights.
Alright, so you
Maybe
go
with
down
their
to,
actual bums.
you go down to like you go down to like the notice board and fuck it, I can't. You go down to the notice board looking for like how to sign up to have my ass handed to me for a weekend of drunken night after having spoken to Lola about the latest ejection in your life. And you both go down to the notice board and you're desperately trying to look for something and Lola asks what and you say, trying to look something about bum fighting. There's nothing on the board! There is nothing there! There is no bum fighting on the space
Okay, I
station
just
scientists.
Okay, fine. I just randomly pick a fight with the drunkest engineer in the bar. Every night for a week.
After I find out about,
You're wondering if you can kill me out of context, don't you?
I go to the bar with him whilst he's doing this.
God, you're spying on James.
Not all the
No, we
time.
did say that in the evenings if we're drinking, that's fine.
Yeah. And after I find out about all these little bits about James, I relay this to Mac on one of these nights.
Alright, yes, you now know everything she knows about James.
Okay. Just makes me angrier that he's doing shifty shit.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand what he's doing, nor do I care. But I'm not going to let anyone let on that I don't know what he's doing. I'm going to pretend I understand entirely.
So you know exactly what he's doing.
Of course I do.
What?
Alright,
It would be too hard to explain.
So you're trying to pick a fight with the drunkest engineer and or scientist on
Yeah,
in the
just
bar.
someone who looks drunken, like, you know,
Okay,
handleable.
handleable. Alright.
Or rather, you know, so the guy who's drinking at the end of the bar who doesn't have any friends to back him up and smash me to shit.
So you want
Because
to pick on a
I'm
lone
drunk,
guy.
I'm drunk, I'm sad, I'm aggressive, but I'm still a coward.
Alright. The night you've decided this, the bar is pretty empty. There are probably like 2 or 3 people other than yourselves here. You see 2 women sitting at the end of the bar and they're chatting away. One of them clearly looks like a complete weed, and the other one is, you know, she was one of the security guards that came in and like started like doing all the hand stuff, and then you found the other guy and whatever. So she's chatting away with the young lass. And at the end of the bar, you see Arthur sitting there drinking alone.
Yeah, go for it.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break.
Yeah.
I really need to pee. Oh, this is too funny. Alright, hang on, I actually need to put on the 10-minute timer, don't I, before we start doing all this bullshit. Oh dear. Well, we've had lights cheerful on these last 2 hours, so wonderful. Alright,
Achieved basically nothing.
and
2
achieved
weeks of
essentially
rejection.
fuck all. 2 weeks of rejection.
Yeah, so I don't
2
know.
weeks of rejection.
Everyone
And
here has pretty
paranoid
much achieved
stalking.
something except you. So.
Alright, jazz hands back in 10.
This is Izzy. 12th June. Almost night. Well, here we are. Still in hell. I told him I didn't want this. But he doesn't listen. If he can't fix it soon, I'm gonna head off on my own. Nothing but a fucking prisoner. I feel used. There was a time when I thought it seemed cool. Not anymore. I think he's lost the plot. I don't know if I can trust him now. I'll give him 2 more days. And then I'm gone. That's it. Finish.
Wait.
Smooth.
For fuck's sake.
I gave you 2 seconds, dude. I don't know what the fuck you want. Alright,
Who knows?
okay. So, sitting at the end of this bar is an Arthur drinking alone.
And Arthur.
An Arthur.
So they
but
batch
Arthur.
produce.
There's a few
Arthur.
of them.
There's a
Oh,
couple of
there
them
are
around.
dwarves
Yeah,
there.
Arthur's drinking alone at the end of the bar.
I nudge
That seems
I nudge Matt like, go for it, go on, go.
That seems sad, you know, to be sitting alone.
Take a perception check. It's going to be really difficult.
How pissed is he?
That's what I'm looking. No, I'm not looking at how pissed he is. I'm looking at what Mac, in his very drunken state, he looks like.
10.
Yeah, he does look a little bit unhappy, and he looks well on his way to being completely trashed. You two are in the bar. You've got the two women off to one side. You've got the barkeeper just up the other end.
I purchased
He's
two
continually, like,
very
pouring-
large, cheerful drinks.
Cheerful drink.
Yeah,
What are
you
you
know,
ordering?
brightly coloured fruity things.
With
Cocktails.
like umbrellas and shit in them.
No, I mean like in jugs.
Oh.
Two brightly coloured pictures.
Big, brightly coloured. I
Pictures.
get 2 pictures. No, oh yeah, okay.
Alright, you get 2 pictures of some sort of cocktail mix.
Yeah, you know,
Sex
some,
on the
you know,
beach.
some like, you know, Talil sunrise or something. Yeah, something that's like orange with yellow at the bottom and it's got like fruit.
Silk on the beach.
And who cares? Something.
Right, you order, like, you know.
Yeah. 2
ravishing
gigantic
now
fruity
booze.
things.
Yep.
Yeah. I ordered 2 things that make no one question my sexuality. And I walk across the
Hey,
bar
I
and
like
just
those
place
things.
one in front of him. Yeah, but I'm buying one for another bloke
Yeah.
while hitting on him.
Yeah, I used to go with whole groups of men and buy one for everyone.
To be fair, I think I've done that too.
Are you questioning the sexuality of my husband, I think?
Frequently.
Yeah. To be fair, we did recently like roleplay a very intimate scene.
Yes, I
It
remember.
was good.
Let's move on from that. Right, so you've got these 2 ridiculously fruity cocktail jug.
Yeah.
And you're taking them
yeah.
over to
I plunk one down in front of him and I neck a large quantity of mine and I sit there and like, what's wrong? You look sad.
You're drunk, aren't you? And then James, like, pushes the...
James?
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 Where did he
James?
come from?
Ah!
What?
Throw the dick on the floor and run!
Suddenly,
I'm
it's
having-
James.
I'm having such a problem with names today. I'm so sorry.
Was that how drunk I was?
For a moment, you think he says James, and then you realise he's just said your name. It's just said,
That's how much I hate myself.
yes.
Oh.
Mac, thanks. Alright. And he knocks back the whiskey he was actually drinking.
No reason to butch up around me. You can have it. It's okay.
Alright. Don't normally do this, but you know I'm married, right? You know, ring on the finger, that sort of thing.
You're drinking alone.
True. And he takes it out, he pours it into his whiskey glass. Tucks it down.
Does that make him feel more manly?
You get the feeling he's not like the overly fruity gay type, he's just him.
Yeah.
Knocks it back.
Yes.
So what are you doing drinking here?
Yeah, I've got some time between jobs. You know, I'd like to come and unwind with good chaps. Right. Lay a
drink
hand
to that?
somewhere in the region of his leg. It may hit the bar. It may just swipe in the air.
It swipes in the air and then you hit the bar. With an all like bang. It's like, how drunk are you? Like, really, how drunk are you? Are you going to remember this tomorrow?
I neither confirm nor deny any statement of inebriation.
He has a bit of a chuckle to himself. Like, alright, I'll drink with you. Maybe we should get those come across as well. I know it's not prudent for a chap like, you know, fuck it. Empty. Tinks it, downs it, pours another one out for himself, pours one out for you. Like,
Hey.
Lola stays at the other end of the bar. Sort of
This is
things like,
he just
You're like,
tops
"Go on,
my
get in there.
picture back
Go on,
up.
get in.
It's when I'm drinking like a tourist in Germany, just directly from the picture.
yeah, you can slow down a bit. You don't need to ruin company by getting unassailably drunk. I mean, unless you want to get unassailably drunk, in which case drink away.
Oh, you'll find I'm never unassailable.
I have a feeling you're hitting on me, Mac.
Yes.
He pours the more into his glass and knocks that out and puts it down and is like, good to know. And he taps you on the shoulder and he sort of wobbles his way out of the bar.
You're after?
I go like hook a finger through his belt loop and follow him.
Take a grapple check for me. Notice I'm not opposing.
Oh.
Oh god.
Well,
I have
quit.
legendaries left. God, pray for me.
No, he's not
here.
there, but Lola is.
Oh,
Lola, pray for him.
8.
La 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 la.
The gods don't hear you.
No.
Would you get an 8?
Yeah.
You go to do it and you basically just like half fall off your chair and catch yourself just in time from that immense training you've had recently of dancing, and you could get yourself back up in the stool, but he's basically left the bar.
Hurry after him.
You're gonna go after him?
Yeah.
I feel like you're going for like the prison bitch type thing. Like you just you hold on to like the inside of his
Coat.
What's
Well,
it?
originally I
Inside
did-
that pocket. That's it.
Originally, I was just
Okay.
like, I was just gonna hold on to him so I didn't fall over. It wasn't like meant to be like a sexy thing. It was
But now
just
you're
more a
running
case
after
of
him.
like,
You're running after him. You're
I'm
gonna
just
go
gonna walk
after
after him. He tapped me on the shoulder and left. I assumed
As
that
in,
was
not,
like,
not
hey,
like,
we're
you
leaving.
like, come with me. It's more like,
That's how I'm taking it.
okay, fair enough.
He's drunk.
Lola, how drunk are you?
I'm alright.
Alright, yeah, you get the distinct feeling he wasn't giving him a come on.
As I walk past, I give you a drunken like wink and snap.
Alright.
You're gonna let him walk into this. This is hilarious.
Yeah. I go to the barkeep like, one more, my good man.
The barkeeper's been watching this exchange as well. He clearly knows Arthur and is like, just pours you out a whiskey and just pours himself one, and he puts himself up on the bar and like, you can see them both walking out from where you are, and he seems to be joining in, watching them go. Alright.
Better than EastEnders.
Oh, cheers, love. Alright, you catch up to I was gonna call him James again. You catch up to Arthur, and Arthur turns around and is like, you know that was a classy exit, right? Which you've just fucked.
Speaking of,
He puts his hands like either side of your face, like, I like you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty drunk, but you know, married. So until that's done with, cut a cup.
I take a card from my pocket. I slip it in his. I tell him to call me when he gets bored.
He takes out the card and he writes something on it and gives it back to you. He's like, just wait. If you want to wait, then wait. I'm just not now. And I'm married.
Sounds like a promise to me.
Yeah, that does
I
sound
take
like,
the card
like a
back and I
promise.
attempt to read what's written on it.
As you attempt to read what's written on it, he puts his hands on the side of your face and kisses you.
I drop the card. At this point, those points in grapple would have been useful.
At that point, he turns around and walks away, and then as he's about 3 steps, he turns to classy exit, right? Classy exit. And then he walks off. At the bar, you've seen this happen, and the barman's like drinking away, and as soon as like you see Arthur kissing Arthur kissing Matt, he drops his glass like, I didn't think he he's pretty devoted to the husband, but alright. Oh shit, I've dropped my glass. And just like cleans up and starts cleaning it up again.
No, he is gay.
Hmm?
He is gay. Not just drunk gay.
Who, Arthur?
Yeah.
Arthur is gay. He's
We've
married
always
to a
known.
dude.
Yeah, we've always known
Did we
he's
know
gay.
that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
To be fair, I knew he was married. I didn't know he was married.
Yeah, I
to
do.
a
know.
girl.
I
Helena-
did. Yeah.
Helena told
Me that he was very,
Yeah, I
very
heard he was
gay.
married, but I assumed he was married to a chick.
he was
Well,
married
me,
and very, very
perhaps.
gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Helena did.
I thought he
told
just swung
Helena
both
this.
ways.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like the marriage is going well.
You can speculate all you wish.
He's drinking alone
Right.
in the bar and just kissed the dude.
Mm.
It sounds like the marriage isn't going well.
At least it won't be next time we move on so the rumours get there.
Probably the next time we return back, he'll be single.
Yeah. Or I'll be lynched.
One or the other.
Yeah, his husband's just like really short dude with like bald hair and like big eyebrows.
Really?
Is he like a
the cover?
Yeah, is he like really into his knife fight?
Yeah, sure, about to find out.
Do you return back into the bar?
Please
Yeah.
play this out. Yeah, play this out.
Yeah, I trot back into the bar with like, you know, a big ass goofy
Did you
grin.
pick up the card?
Nope.
I go back out and get the card. I was enthralled.
Take a perception check for me.
Oh
See if
god.
you can
See if
find
you
it.
can find it in the dark.
13.
No.
Nice. Really?
Really?
Did he have to crit
You're
to find it?
wasted.
You rolled a
Yeah.
10 though.
You're wasted.
Yeah.
I don't care if you
I
roll
will
a 10.
crawl around on the floor looking for this fucking thing. It is the most vital thing in the last 17 minutes of my
Alright,
life.
you walk back into the bar like, I forgot something, go back and you're not sure it takes you about 20 minutes to find this card, but you do eventually find it. It's like fluttered off to like one area and it's not nowhere near where you started. Jeez. Alright, yeah, eventually you do find this. You spend a good 20 minutes looking for it. You see him like on 20 minutes trying to find this card. And you've begun to sober up a bit and you're getting all well lashed with the barman.
Yeah.
Who's also sitting there getting pissed with you because he's like, this is the
Woohoo!
funnest thing in ages.
Having spent 20 minutes finding this card, I come back into the bar and see if my drink is still at the bar.
Your drink is refreshed and new. The barman has just mixed you a new one.
Excellent. I walk over, I seize the pitcher with both hands, and I just upend it over my head with a big goofy ass grin.
Get out of my bar.
Ah, fuck it, I'm tired anyway.
Get the fuck out of.
Nothing better than this is happening to me anyway.
The barman looks at Lola and is like, seriously, take your friend home.
Alright, sorry, dude.
That's alright, don't worry about it.
I'm walking out,
go
I
back
smell fantastic!
like,
Suck my
He-
fruity cock.
My face is all sticky. That's how I like it.
alright, you guys, the rest of you are well aware that Mac and Lola have come in after one of their nights out
Wait,
there.
wait. As we leave the bar, I give the barman a wink.
You do a bit of an odd look and it goes back to bartending. Alright, yeah, so you guys come back and the 5 of you who are left in this apartment, you smell Mac before he arrives. Smells unbelievably fruity and smells of smugness.
That saves it.
Have you been able to read what's on the card yet? Have you been able to read what is on the card yet?
That's probably waterlogged now.
Did
Oh,
you not think to read it?
No, I was happy.
Her is like,
God.
as you come in, she gives you this like look, like Lola.
Don't ask.
No, I think I need to ask. What the fuck, dude? Did you get like, dude? Did you pull someone?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Maybe a little bit.
Did he try?
He tried.
All right. What did he look like? And she takes you by the wrist and like pulls you to sit down. All right. You need to tell me who the fuck is he? What does he look like? Are you definitely in there for a chance?
Yes.
Lola. He's really drunk, but I need to know.
It was Arthur.
This one, I finished with this comment. I'm just like taking my clothes off and walking towards the bathroom. You know, like a toddler who's coming from nursery, just stripping
I
and walking
tell Helena
towards the
all that I
bathroom.
know, which isn't much.
She
Because
looks.
I haven't really pried that much yet.
She looks really surprised. Really, Arthur?
Apparently, well, it's what I saw.
By the time I reach the
What
bathroom
he's
door, I
actually
have
said
one
to him,
boot
I
on
don't know.
and a Stetson.
Is it
No,
not?
like
not an
Helena does
artfully
not,
placed
like,
text,
at
is it?
all appeared like worried by this. Oh wow, wow! I didn't know. Wow, wow.
Matt climbs into the shower, fully clothed, claiming he's too hot.
Everyone's around the apartment going, "I love Arthur." Where's Arthur? Stop bringing up Arthur.
Let me remind you, I am nude, bathroom, a single boot and a cowboy hat.
Would you
Trail
wear
of
into
clothes
the
against the-
shower?
Yeah, of course. I have rubber boots. I don't care.
I need to give you a legendary point for that record, man. Only 3 people at the table remember this. 2 people at the table remember this. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
It's such a funny night.
Oh, that's so good. Alright, okay. Yeah, Helena looks genuinely surprised. Well, I don't know, Christian's going to take that. Fuck.
He
Alright.
looked
Like
really
a
depressed
bitch.
when he was in the bar. So I know.
Really pissed. Like, really, really pissed?
Really,
or-
he looked really depressed, and he was really drunk. That's all I know.
Alright, I'll guess I'll go talk to him about it tomorrow then.
I wouldn't talk to
Oh.
Christian.
Oh no, I'm not talking to Christian. That's a bit of a delicate subject. All right, fair enough. All right, and that's the night before your mission comes in.
Excellent.
What the fuck?
What did you say?
So we're going to be leaving with a hungover captain.
Take a point of suffering.
Suffering.
You're-
You're suffering for the next
Alright,
12 hours.
anyone who had any radiation or corruption, or not corruption, anyone had any suffering or MEUs, it's now back to 0. You've now been reset, apart from you just gained 1. Because you've had 3 weeks of basically genuine rest.
Awesome.
I mean, obviously some of you are actually working, but...
Exposure will.
You weren't getting shot at.
As we spent a few days, we got our legendary points back as well.
No. No.
Fair enough.
It's a session
How the
thing.
fuck are you?
I
No.
just thought I'd like,
I
you
still
know,
haven't used any. I've got 3 now.
Who's
Fair enough.
still got their legendary points left?
I've got 1 left.
I do.
I had
still got
3.
2.
I've still got 2 points.
Good.
I spent all mine
Damn, you
seducing
subscribe
people.
my friend.
It's fucking worth it. Alright,
Web of rejection. All over this world.
Roughly 35 minutes to get through 3.
this is gonna be hilarious. Alright. Okay, I just need to make sure I read this bit because I've got through like a paragraph. This is stupid.
By the way, do I get my hit points back from blowing up my thing like a few days ago?
Yeah, of course you do.
Because that was like 3
That was
days
ages
ago.
ago. Alright, so 3 weeks comes to pass and Helena informs each of you that, you know, we need to be having the Sunday meal, the end of week meal, even though it's 10 days a week, but yeah, having the end of week meal. And
She still hate cooking. She calmed down a bit.
no, she's definitely still hate cooking.
Excellent. Still
So
good
the food is fucking divine. This is probably the best food you've ever had.
Yum, yum,
If
yum.
served to James, slightly too hot.
Slightly spat in, but that's not the point.
I reckon he just gets the burnt scrapings at the bottom of the pan.
Mm.
Seasoned with grease.
Yeah, so Helena is cooking away and she puts the meal down and she says, so today I call it starve or eat, tuck in. And, you know, you can all start tucking, and it's a genuinely very nice meal. There's plenty of vegetables, there's plenty of meat cooked completely separate from the vegetables this time.
Proper meat.
There are real, like, roasted potatoes, and it's
Ooh.
fucking gorgeous. She's even gone, like, out of her way and made dessert. She's made, like, I don't know, something you can't eat because it's funnier. She makes, like, a bakewell tart or something.
I'm
That's it.
not in the mood anyway.
You too hungover?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just about manage food.
Too hungover and moping over Arthur.
No need to mope. I'm happy as shit.
You didn't get laid though.
So
Neither did you. I just got.
I wasn't
I've
trying.
got that shit on layaway. I can come back to that.
wow. James sits at the head of the table, and you know, he helps himself to dinner, and Helena sits, you know, she sits at the other end of the table, but she's not in a power position. She's going to just let him run this because you get the feeling she finds this funny. She doesn't want to have to do this shit anyway, and he has to do it.
Are we just having a normal meal to start with, or is this like at the beginning of the meal he starts talking?
It's the beginning of your meal.
Okay.
Why's that?
Because I was going to chat to James and ask him how his few weeks have been.
Really?
Well, apart from the feeling that, you know, you all hate me and that I'm always being watched, yeah, it's been alright. Helena's been great as a girlfriend, and she's slamming her fist on the table like, what? You've been great, you've not interrupted me, it's been fantastic. So, yeah, apart from always looking like I'm being watched, and he gives a look over to Lola, and being constantly threatened, looks over at Mac, and constantly ignored by, well,
Lola stabs her knife into whatever the meat was.
Alright, you're just tearing this thing apart with the knife like a really inefficient way.
and
It's like,
constantly either being ignored or ripped the shit out of by the rest of you. Yeah, it's been alright.
I'm going to look at him through my telescope.
And it's
You
one of
can
those
turn it around
ones
so
that
it's
would
further
probably be
away.
like a proper stellar one, so it's not like a small
It's
one
not a
you can
small
picture
one.
eye. No, it's not an eyeglass. It's a proper
That's the
fucking
one
big
I want.
telescope.
Never
man.
mind.
You want a spy
I
glass?
wondered why it was quite expensive.
Yeah, you want a spy glass?
well, that's what we
You
said
said it
when,
was
like you were in the
an optical
sniper
one, so
scope
it's-
place
no, it's
when you said you wanted
one
a
you'd
telescope. I
actually
thought you
have
meant like you
to
wanted
mount.
like an optical
Ah.
zoom,
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
like a
Things
binoculars.
don't
Okay, I'll stand up and look through it.
Just stand in the corner. Hello.
You take the opportunity to just look through it backwards, so he's further away.
Yeah, you can't really see much, and he gives you a bit of a Father, would you mind sitting? I need to go through all the protocols and make sure I get this right if I'm going to be your future handler. So
So
and Helena like frowns. and
it was a
very
bargain.
It was. Alright, so I guess we better start off with the usual, you know, non-disclaimers. You're being paid 600 Cowbrick. That's going to be the pay for this job. You cannot leave any leads that trace back to Gertrude's guns. Other than handlers, of course, we would still like to be living, and Helene is like, oh, fuck's sake.
So we'll just tell everyone this is for you.
No.
Yeah.
It's for Gertie's guns.
For James.
If it comes back to me, it may go back to Gertie, and then she'll kill all of us.
For James.
No, not me.
For James.
In no way can you ever be associated with Gertrude's guns. We, as a company, will deny and condemn all of your actions if you're caught upon the mission, use our names, etc., etc. And you will only be paid if all the action points on this mission are met. So, making sure you actually do the job you've been asked to do. That's a fairly standard disclaimer, right? It's pretty good. It's cool.
Thought I'd heard it before.
Pretty standard.
Why are you giving me a frown? Have I missed something? Helena told me to say all these things. What have I missed?
Nothing
He just frowns a lot.
that I'm aware of. Has
Okay.
he missed anything?
Helena shakes her head. But there was one thing from Gertie I was told as Mac. I was told to remind you that there is a new management technique, and that you all need to remember this. I don't know what she's talking about, but Gertie said you would know.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Right.
what is that then?
I don't
Oh,
know.
no, you don't know. You don't know anything.
You're useless.
Burn!
Matt.
It's like he says that's totally innocently as well.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
that.
no,
It's
you
just-
don't know. You're
Of course
useless.
you don't.
It's
You're
fine.
Mac?
It's not important. High level
Okay.
stuff. Don't worry.
You got a reaming, didn't you?
Take a manipulate check for me. Either or, I don't know much.
No.
Botch.
No.
What'd you get?
No.
Botched. Big botch.
Yeah.
Got a big botch. Alright.
Yeah. Big old botch.
Who was trying to manipulate who just then?
It's to see whether Helena and James would see through.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. Helena gives you that look of she's going to talk to you about this later. James doesn't. Like, what are you on about? No, clearly it's something important. You've got that look about you. I've known you for, well, longer than I'd like to. Well, if it's a management technique, I should know. I should know about these things. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this job now, and
Ask your
I
boss.
then I'd look incompetent. I don't want to look incompetent.
You always
Fine.
just hold yourself to the same standard.
Fine.
Yeah.
To the same standard. What do you mean?
Well, to impress the boss, you should, tell her that you're upholding yourself to the same standard, just to, bring her on your side and show you, putting the aura in with everyone else.
Take a charisma check for me.
I don't actually know exactly what this is, but I have an idea. I remember the last time she told me about this, so I'm kind of drawing a similarity. That's not bad. Was that a charisma check?
Yes, please.
So that'd be a 9.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm just going to wing it and make her think I understand what's going on, and I'll tell I'm holding myself to the same standard as Back is holding himself. Call that. Thank you
That's
very much.
the spirit.
Yeah. Do you know, I think we're going to get on, alright? Alright, so your mission is you need to meet an Irilisk warrior named Krita, and he will meet you in the Jubei system. And he's going to meet you en route to the final destination, which he's going to give us the information for.
Was that Krita, sorry?
Yeah, Krita.
And he's a bug, is he?
He's an Irilisk. I don't think we should call them bugs. It's not it's not PC.
Bug.
Yes, he'll meet you en route. He's going to have a call sign, so you'll know that it's him that's transmitting to you, and that's hash 42
42.
dash kappa. He's going to direct us to an old ruin in one of the planets in Jubei, and then we need to decimate it.
Was that last bit?
Decimate, destroy, blow up.
We need to blow up a planet.
No, just an old ruin on a planet.
Okay, how about when you say decimate, what scale are we talking? Like kind of no trace remaining?
When we say decimate, can we be sure what we mean? Decimate means destroy 1 in 10 things, not destroy.
He just wants it blown up.
Desolate,
Is it better?
maybe.
Maybe.
On
He-
what planet?
He who?
Well, the person who paid for it is Krita, and then you see a fork flying across the table and hits James square in the head as like, you're not supposed to say who pays for the job. We're not even supposed to know. None of their business. Fucking scrub mistake.
Creature.
He like rubs like the kind of the dinner into his forehead a bit and just like.
To be
fine.
fair, we shouldn't have asked.
Well, no, he said he, so I was assuming it was Gertie that was meant to be doing it, but then when he said he, I questioned it.
So now that you know, I might as well carry on. Krita's paid for this job. He's going to name the place and the planets. So you're going to meet up with him. You're going to take him there. Once we're there, we're going to completely destroy this thing.
Is he destroying this and we're protecting him, or are we doing this on his behalf?
Well, he's going to be there. There's nothing in here about taking him back, but maybe, possibly. And also, there's a crate waiting in Gertie's. Not Gertie. There's a crate waiting in Helena's
His payload.
docking bay to be left at this site. So when it's destroyed, that also get destroyed there too.
So there's a crate, and that does it need to be in a recoverable state, or can it be completely utterly
No, it
destroyed?
needs to be part of the destruction.
So it could be like dropped from orbit, for example, and left in the site,
Could be.
as long as it ended up in the right place.
You'd have to talk to Krita. He has this very specifics on the mission. Just know we have to
Fine.
meet him, go to where he says, destroy a thing, come home.
Are we expecting any resistance at this ruin?
I would expect so. It is in Nitu territory. I assume on a Nitu planet. And I don't know if you heard the news, but there was recently a hate crime at Barson's temple. That didn't go down too well, and they seem to have upped their security since then. So I probably would assume
That's terrible.
yes,
Such
it is
a horrible
Hellfire.
crime.
It's a terrible, terrible, awful thing that happened the day that you
Dusties.
guys were there when I was there.
Yeah.
James, you weren't involved, were you?
God,
He
James.
just gives you this.
Couldn't you?
I'm going to take one of his
I thought
potatoes.
better of you.
Due to my complete lack of poker face, I'm just going to go, wasn't me.
It wasn't you, actually.
It
I know.
wasn't me. But so yeah, we're gonna go meet this guy. We are going to go blow up a thing, make sure this crate is either in the debris field, he'll tell you which one exactly, and then we get to come back. Oh yes, I'm going to be your support crew on this. You can't possibly leave a ship in the Jubei system without someone on board. Could get caught, captured. I mean, it needs to be a pretty in and out job. We need someone on the fly, so
Excellent.
that's going to be me.
We could do with a scout.
No, I'm not on the planet. I'm not going planet side with you. I'm just flying your ship.
We don't really need that.
Well, I think you do. Also, Helena suggested that I, give her a, give the old, field ops a chance like she did. She understand the job a bit better, and Helena's like, sort of probably actually just smiling to herself. She's really rather clever at the moment.
And we all collectively scowl at her.
Yes.
The whole table looks at Helena. It's like,
She just.
I just turn to her later and crook one eyebrow, like.
What is
Take a
the
sneak check for me. Unless you're not trying to hide it.
I just took a trigger.
Please, let me
Do you
roll
wanna
better
stop-
than like a 4. Nope.
Use your last
I
hit.
bless
No, I have
you.
none.
Legendary.
I
Legendary.
bless you, child.
no!
How do I do this in Canada?
I like the idea he just
can't
like jumps.
understand, woman.
God damn it! Just God damn it, woman.
Oh, okay. In the name of God, His glory be praised. 13.
James gives you a look of like, are you okay?
I think the
God
preacher
has
should
nothing
just
to
jump
do
up and
with
start.
this.
"Oh."
As you reach across it, be bless my child, and you're like, God damn it! Like, have I missed something here? And he's like,
Joked.
What is the duration for this mission?
about a week. About the time we're supposed to be back here again.
You're gonna have a nice week, Helena.
Helena's like, yeah, it's gonna be sweet. I don't have people in my home. I don't have to worry about the ship being upgraded because it's now done and I've got no people working on it, and I don't have James in my life.
I imagine he
James actually
appreciates
looks a little
that.
sad. He's a little kind of, oh. I thought people liked me.
No.
Clearly nobody does.
I don't know. I've been getting on quite well with James at the moment.
What?
You
You haven't done
anything
done
wrong.
anything with James.
No, but I haven't been joining in the bullying against him.
Neither have I. I don't seem to have any problem with
Too
it.
much. I just threw a ball at him.
It was funny. It was funny as fuck.
I didn't bully him. I was just
I was just
merely
gonna
keeping an eye on
sit there
him.
and
But
sketch
you
out a
He's
little
up to
picture of
something.
James like on a napkin,
And he
with like
is.
him with like lots of knives in him. But I botched, so it just looks like a pile of scribbles. I was gonna hand it to him, like we love you.
Oh. Alright, so yeah, you have now been given your mission. Do you guys wish to pursue this straight away? Do you think you've got plenty of time?
I don't think it's worth it. For
Well, I'm thinking it might be worth having a think about how we want to try and eliminate this thing without being detected. I've got a couple of ideas.
Oh,
I
really?
Include bombs.
And
Well,
he looks at you like kind of like actually finally intrigued about what the fuck is going on.
Well, I was actually thinking if we just need to destroy this thing, we don't actually need to be on the site to do anything, and we don't want to be detected there. We could just have stage like a meteor or something which could impact the settlement. Everything's gone. We weren't there.
I have a feeling that's not quite the mission that he wants you to take part in.
We need to get details from this guy before we can really decide what we're going to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a question as to whether or not he would be returning back with us. Whether or not he'd be going down on the planet to do this, and I know that this particular crate is supposed to be, it's supposed to be on the site. I don't know if it's supposed to be destroyed before or afterwards, but
I'm just thinking at the moment that like destroying a whole ruin is probably going to take more explosives than I have on me. So unless we start shooting rockets from the ship at it, which is kind of blatantly obvious when a ship starts firing rockets at a planet.
well, yes, that would definitely lead back to Gertie's guns and,
Yeah.
and me.
So I'm trying to
Helene's
think
like, yeah,
of,
that would be a stupid idea. I don't want to
Yeah.
come back to me.
So before we fly off over there and start kind of like
Well, we don't know anything about this ruin. We don't know how big it is, what the structure is. We need to speak to this guy before we can make a plan.
okay,
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to stock up on explosives.
Yeah.
yeah,
It might be a ruined tower, which means it has a very small base.
true.
Makes it easy to explode.
It might just
Who
be a
knows?
signpost.
Cucumber.
Hmm.
Does Helena know what Ennis has done to the ship regarding
Yes, Helena helps you guys put the new system in.
put the rockets on?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it was her plans.
Okay.
our plans,
Her plans.
our plans,
You adapted them.
exactly. So they're our plans.
Alright, fair enough. I'll allow you to have that one.
So basically, we can't know what we need to do until we talk to this douche who is on site, basically.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't
Which
know
sure
to
it
do.
will be too late
But-
to attain
He's,
anything.
Yeah, but we
he's-
could prepare before we go there. Is my point.
He's
Oh, yeah.
meeting us on the way when we get into Dubai on the other side of the Mez ring. He
Yeah.
should be meeting us.
I'm just
roughly
thinking
there.
if we want to buy something to destroy a city, it's probably best not to buy it at the planet next to where we're
I
buying
don't
the
think
city.
it's a city.
Well,
the Nitu space is demilitarised. We wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to get weapons there anyway.
No. I mean, I assume this is a fairly small thing, but I'm just thinking like I've got a couple of bombs. I could blow a building up, but I couldn't take out something like if it was like the temple complex at
He
where
may be facilitating it.
but
I guess we won't find out until we get there. I mean, explosives, they're. So far as I remember, Helena, your field of expertise, right?
Well, actually, as you're coming along, I think that might be something you could assist us with as your first call of duty. Load us up with anything you think we might need.
I'm just going to be flying. I'm just here to support you. I don't.
By the way, you
Doing
do realise I
purchasing
have a
things.
ranking in explosives, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
But I mean, we don't actually have many explosives,
Yeah.
so if we want to try and destroy a structure,
Let's get the details before.
Yeah.
again,
There's
don't
also a
avoid
crate. I'm not
getting-
sure what's in it. Gertie said I probably shouldn't look into it. It's nothing to do with me, but
right?
Mhm.
Right, where's the crate?
It's in
it's in my
Helena's
docking. It's in
docking.
my
In the
bay.
bay.
It's ready for you
Okay.
guys to go in and get
By
it.
the way, how many of those missiles did we get? We never actually got around to how many rounds are for.
Roll 2d12.
Wow.
Nice, 12. 4, so 16.
Times up by 5, so 80 cal break is so much would to set you back.
Okay.
But yeah, you have that many.
Get out the ships.
Oh, but ship system.
And how many do we actually get from that lot? Do we get that many shots?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine.
That's why I was working it out. You roll 2d12, and that's how many you get. Times result by 5. I'm not going through purchasing ordinance. I can't
That's
do
cool.
that again today. I've done way more shopping than I'm ever happy with.
Yeah.
Let's go shopping before we leave.
Suddenly, like everything decompresses and Lola gets far down into space.
How about we talk to James and we get him to use his contacts because he apparently has loads to like.
Oh, I've got some. Yeah.
Assume that actually hasn't happened.
To get someone on the way to just like set up a shipment of explosives for us to pick up on the way through. Like on say Sally 2.
Wasn't exactly what I just said.
Yeah, but rather than going shopping here.
Yeah, wherever. Just like
But
if James
still-
sits
What
out.
are you trying to get? For what?
I mean,
Why?
actual explosives, not ordnance for the ship,
Right.
which we've just ruled out
Okay,
actually being able
so-
to use.
If
Yeah.
you would have, if you were going to Coos first and then going Coos to Jubei, which is what you basically have to do, you would still need to get that ordnance through the Jubei Mesring.
Yeah. We'd still be travelling in a ship with a fucking rocket pod on it. It's not really. People turn up and there's a salvager with bombs.
To be fair, you could get them here. There wouldn't be a problem.
Oh yeah, I just mean more
Actually,
along the lines
there
of
was.
just not doing the shopping
Oh
here.
no, we won't be doing the shopping
just
anyway.
shooting through
Just
and grabbing
like
it
telling you
somewhere
what the fuck
else.
you want and then you'll have
Also,
it. So.
it wouldn't be another piece of paper trail here to us buying a large quantity of explosives.
It's entirely up to you guys.
I assume you haven't actually just killed Lola.
No, she's not actually dead.
Okay.
I could decompress this, could change.
Also,
Are
I
you
don't
killing
think
you?
we'd be sitting there having a conversation if you just like, ah!
No,
I do
no,
really
have
Anyway,
just
we'll have a
randomly,
search.
like,
Just randomly, you see me out in the atmosphere. Go.
I couldn't do it in such a way that I would only kill you, and although it wouldn't cause me any problems to kill the rest of you for a laugh. Probably not worth
You
it.
start choking, nobody notices.
Nobody notices you, you swallowed a bit of bone or something.
The power of PM. You start dying, no one cares.
It's just being winked out of existence. Okay,
Yeah, screw it.
Alright, okay, yeah, in that case, yeah, you can buy some ordnance if that's what you wish to do. may
yeah,
buy
well,
some explosives.
something. Yeah, go on then. Let's just get a
What
few
kind of
explosives.
scale explosives are you going for? Just give me a rough scale.
Well, something that we could use as like shaped charges if we need to blow something up.
Okay, you could probably find about 4 of those.
Okay.
And they'd probably set you back about...
100 cal.
Yeah, sure. 100, yeah, sure.
Probably a lot less than that.
I don't know.
Too late, he said 100. Fuck it, it's 100.
Just bought 16 rockets for 80.
That's a good point. Alright then, so...
Remind me never to send this guy off to the market ever
I
again.
need you two to make barter checks. For
Let's make an intelligence check on how retarded it was.
barter. That's just too funny.
Oh god!
No, not like that, fuck's sake.
Damn it, boy!
God's sake! You two have to take these new numbers.
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
still an improvement.
What did it was a barter check, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Wow. What did you
yeah,
originally
I
get?
got, we both rolled once. Then I rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 10.
Alright, and...
I got a 5.
Wow. Okay. You get 4 for about 60.
Okay.
These are pretty high potent shaped charges.
Oh,
They don't
damn
even
it.
ask you. My god, did you suck?
I don't know how much they are.
I have no idea what's wrong with these dice all of a sudden. I was like critting all the time like the other week. Maybe I just like used all the crits. All its juice is gone.
Yep.
Why did you love me anymore?
Because
Because
you
you're an
tried, to be,
asshole.
you tried to be unfaithful to Arthur and it was like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
Ever since that moment, it's become shit rolls.
We're down to
It's like
680
you don't
cal
pay
left
me
on
any
ship.
attention anymore.
Oh my gosh. Right, okay. Yeah, you get yourself some shaped charges. You can easily store those on the ship. So yeah, you can have your explosives.
Cool.
Before you leave, and you guys like go off to buy ordnance and shit, and you guys like basically make your way to the crate. Helena will pull you to one side and. So what did she really say?
You know, the standard stuff. You know,
Don't.
if you fail, people will die. Probably
People.
you.
Normally. Well, you. I mean, that's a general technique for her is to go. Well, you're going to be dead in 30 seconds. So what's different? What's? Oh.
Yeah.
Might have been my fault. I did tell her to go fuck herself.
Let's say that.
Mac.
Well, it's not like I'd done anything wrong. Ever.
Mac, you're supposed to be in charge of this lot. Come on.
Yeah.
Strap on your big boy boots and go and be a leader. And if you fuck up and I die, do you know what? I'm not worried. I won't blame you. Or just be disappointed. Now fuck off. Get out.
Where's my aunt?
I'd like to point out Max probably squelching down the corridor in his big boy boots because he wore it in the shower last night.
Only one of them.
Yeah, so you're squelching every other step.
Yeah, your boots a little bit soggy, but you're not saying anything to anyone. Wow. You're aware that Hyena is watching you as you go. Just if you turn back and look, she's kind of looking a bit concerned and.
Before we all head off, I
Yeah.
quickly go over to Helena.
Yep.
And just be like, just so you're aware, James has been doing weird shit.
So you're
On
looking
your
at Gandalf
computer.
porn.
No, no, he wasn't looking at Gendal porn.
No, it wasn't him.
Just regular porn.
No, he wasn't looking at porn.
Oh, okay. He's
No,
looking at porn.
it wasn't him.
Not that I know, and not that I was able to find it.
It was Ennis.
Okay. You were looking at porn. Why were you looking at porn?
I wasn't looking at porn.
It was Ennis. He did it.
Well, what's my porn?
We're not there.
And she like leans
No.
back and just shouts out to you guys, just stop using my computer to look at porn. Thank you.
It was Ennis. He found my bookmarks.
I'm going to
You're
duck
not
down and rush.
actually. You're not actually in this conversation.
I'm going to go duck down and run off towards the ship now because I'm like, oh
No, he's been talking to people and stuff online secretively.
It's fine. He's allowed his privacy, I guess.
It sounds blackmailing, and it's to do with
Blackmailing.
blackmailing,
He's
and
blackmailing someone?
someone's
I didn't realise
blackmailing
he had the
him.
book. Oh shit.
And it sounds like they're trying to get him to do something to do with you.
Well, I'm supposed to be his girlfriend. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the head up. I'll see what I can find out. Just thanks, I guess.
No worries.
See what I can do. Be safe.
Yeah.
Laters.
We'll try not to kill him.
Yeah, probably would go down well. Laters. And then she has a conversation with Mac, and then you guys leave.
Yes.
Yeah. As you walk, you notice that she's looking very concerned at what a lot of you sort of leaving and departing.
I've run ahead because I thought she'd found out my porn stash.
I'm just going to walk back to her.
Okay.
God's sake.
Get the hell out of here!
She stands at the airlock waving, and you get out the ship and walk back to her and wave, and get back in the
Oh
ship.
yeah,
I'll
you
just
come
say-
back to her, yeah.
I just say, I remember what we said. I'll look after them.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Despite what I said to Mac, make sure it doesn't fuck up.
I'll do my best, Helena.
Thanks. I'll see what I can do about your amulet. I've got contacts.
Thanks.
I'll see what I can do.
I
Then
said,
she goes in and
Yeah.
shuts the door.
There we go.
I'm not
I
talking
lean
to
out the
anyone
airlock,
else.
just like, Father, get in the bloody ship!
I so thought you were about to go out to go, I remember what we said, I'll kill James for you.
Beautiful.
And Quinn comes out of the ship and goes up to him.
You're covered in blood.
Something went wrong.
Something went wrong. He's already dead. Alright.
So the idea of like we all go into the ship and then one by one everyone comes out, walks up to Lena, says something, walks back. Person comes out. Oh, by the way, like, what's that?
The funniest thing for me is that she isn't supposed to be here. This was always supposed to be James.
We get in the ship, the engines fire up, someone gets back out and talks to Helena.
Oh,
The engines
God.
wind down. They get back in, like, no, for God's sake, wrong!
Alright, okay, so yeah, you guys, can I have Ennis make a piloting check? Anyone who wishes to assist or be any way useful, roll and tell me what you're rolling.
Cool, I was prepared to go in there and throw throw
Navigation.
James out
Right.
my piloting seat, but yeah.
James isn't going to sit in the piloting seat just yet.
Cool.
So,
Navigation is ship operations.
yep.
8.
6 and an 8. It's definitely not. Oh, hang on, shit! I haven't got the shit on the board, have you? Right, I'll remember that. So you guys arrive. You two arrive because you three arrive. You two have gone back to talk to Helena all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you two arrive, and you find that there is a huge crate, pretty big. It's not. You can manhandle it between you. You think, just by looking at it, you think you can carry it. But it's pretty big. It will take about half your cargo hold.
Has it got anything on it?
No, it's just a plain box. The box looks.
Locked.
Take a perception check from me.
11.
This is identical to the crate in which you move the pods and which you use the power core on. They look identical to that.
Is there a way of me opening it without it making it obvious to everyone else? Like, can I open it and peek into it?
Make it. The only other person currently in the cargo bay is Quinn.
Okay, I'll open it and look into it.
I help. I want to. Yeah. I
Alright,
need to open as
you
well.
both put your things in and you pop it open. It's fairly easy. I mean, you put it together. In fact, the more you come to, the more you're swear that that den was pretty much where you fucked up putting it through a door. And you pop it open. It is indeed the Kuzak power core.
Okay,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
close it back up and stick it in the ship then. I'm guessing we're supposed to take it with us.
Yeah, just making sure it's
It's
not needed.
definitely the only box in here.
Okay.
Unlike the rest of Helena's life, this is a pretty empty area. There isn't random shit in here.
Unlike the
She
rest of
knows
Helena's
everything's in
empty,
and out.
this place is empty and barren.
Well, see, this would be the place where her friends come.
Except the crate that we put in.
And we're her only friends.
Is that other crate still in the corner, by the way, where we left
She
it?
may be your only friend.
I
Helena
choose
has a
to
lot
believe
of friends.
this. Let me have this one thing.
You can believe that all you want.
Yeah.
But
I'm her
Helena-
best friend and her only friend.
Is the
These people are acquaintances.
Wow, you really have like teen angst on dial, don't you?
is the crate
Hey,
with
I
the
go
frozen
you're drinking
woman
with you
that's
every
still in
night.
the
Am I
corner?
not counted as a friend yet?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
so,
of hers,
The
okay.
cryopod, at some point, you guys would have managed to sneak back. Helena had finished with it.
Okay.
She'd gotten as much as she could out of it before she's like, fine, send it back.
Okay, so it doesn't need any more.
No.
In that case, could I have arranged for it to have been sent back?
No, you guys wouldn't. You probably would have. To be honest,
And
you
it's
probably
the
would have
Great
taken it off,
Awakener.
dropped it off, and then been brought back.
Okay,
again.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, Rebecca seems
Kenzie
really
found
rather
it,
happy.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that. There's a lot of chaos going on. I don't really
I would-
know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, we get back and go, about the fact that, we told you that she's dead. She's
We
not.
found her!
She was under a rock.
Yeah, we went back there to double check, and she was actually still there. And alive.
Alright, yeah, so either way, you managed to get like Daisy's pod back there. It doesn't look too interfered with. There are a couple of places where like the outside has been dinged and clearly some like electrical charge which kind of fried a little bit has clearly happened, and you can see where Helena has like dropped all these fucking tools on it. It's just not going quite well, and you've seen where you've like begun to like practicing like taking things apart, and this is what you began to learn on.
I
You
love
can
the
see,
fact
like,
you
your
started
toolbox on
testing
it.
it on the live pod,
Yeah.
just like, this
Yeah,
is how you use a
Helena,
screwdriver.
Helena trusted him enough to like, this is how you do things back up. So you have a working, very slight working knowledge of cryopods. You're nowhere near his level, definitely not near max level at all. Okay, yeah, you definitely managed to get it back. It's not a problem. So yeah, you managed to get the as you two managed to like manhandle this this box with the Kuzak power core in it back into the back into your ship. Possibly wondering, did it ever really leave? But you never know. The other three turn up in stages.
First me, then Mac.
Yeah, first you, then Mac, and then the father.
Yeah.
Hobbling on.
Yeah, still clacking your cane down there.
Was James on the ship?
Yeah, James is already on the ship. He went with these two, but didn't want to help him with the box because that's actually beneath him.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's what I do, man.
I think as the father comes back, because I'm hungover and bad tempered, I think I just take your cane and make you walk normally the rest of the way back to the ship. You're like, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, I get my gun out. Cane, please.
Give it back.
Throw it through the airlock into the ship. Into the bloody ship. We're leaving.
This has nothing to do with me. Don't look at me.
I
Do
have a
not look at
hangover.
me.
Do not fuck with me.
Do not look at me. I have nothing to do with this.
Feel free to shoot it.
No, walk into the ship.
Don't shoot
Today
him.
is a good day. Put the gun back.
What was that?
Sorry,
Get
was
the
that coming from inside the ship?
Yeah, can hear from inside the armoured ship. Go on in.
Oh, wonderful. Alright. Okay, so your pilot's check of 8 and a 12, 8 and a 6. Wow. You guys, it's not the smoothest exit from this at all, and you're fairly forgotten that you haven't quite engaged some of the engines full power. You're like,
We start back
yeah, you kind of like.
Yeah, once we've got away from the ship, I'll reinitialize everything and relaunch it. So I can do
Yeah,
it properly.
you get it going again, yeah. So between you managed to avoid the main hazards and yourself there. You managed to pay your way through, so that's what I know. So say 5 cab breaks, it's a fairly light day. Also, I don't want to be dealing with another Cox thing, and I can't be dealing with that today. So yeah, you make your way through, it doesn't add to the story. You get your way through, you get to the other side, and then you instantly redirect your way into Jubei. Go through the med rooms, not a problem. Okay, you get to the other side, and there are a series of how many? All right, we've got an link. Lola, I'm gonna say you've not been here. Everyone else, is there any chance you would have been to the Dubé system before?
Didn't we come to rescue Lola from here?
No, you come to pick her up from the Lisk system.
Oh, is this the Nitu system? We've just
Yes, this is the Nitu system. That
I
you're
don't
currently in.
think I've ever had anything to do with the Irilisk. I've only ever, the Nitu. I've only ever dealt with Rutai and Irilisk.
Alright, so
Only
we're going to
ever
go
been
with
this crew.
no.
Yeah, I'm going to say I've
We'll
never
go
been.
no. You guys.
Only if this crew has.
Very yes.
So you two not then. Alright, you.
Very
yes.
yes. With the guns from the first.
Yeah.
Involved in
You'd have
the
been on
war.
Sin. Yeah. You, to be fair, you probably may well have been on Sin.
I probably would have been on both sides.
Well, yeah, you probably would have went to Sin to help, and then like, well, fuck this, turn on them. Yeah, I'm gonna say you probably would have been in battle on Sin. You foresee ships like you've never quite seen. You've seen Rutai ships. You've seen them clung together. You've seen bits and pieces thrown together. But you've never seen ships that are, from the exterior, so overly complicated. There are things put on there don't look like they quite have a purpose, but then again, if you got rid of them, maybe they did have a purpose. These things are very innately made, and they're very well crafted. They just look very complicated. Like looks like the airlock
Like a circuit
system.
board.
Huh?
Looks like a circuit board.
Yeah, essentially. The interlock looks like very overly complicated. You're pretty sure you can interface it with your ship. It looks really over the top. There are like millions of things like interfacing and things that are and lots of you can see the plasma flow around somewhere. There are a series of about 6 of these ships waiting on the other side. One of them is in the familiar grey and white. Grey and white. Just need to check. It's been a while since I read this. Well, I wrote it like an hour ago, 2 hours, 3, 4 hours ago. That's not fine. It's been a while.
Getting sources.
Yeah.
Grey and black.
Yeah. Okay, grey and white. Yeah, grey and black. So the ships are coloured out grey and black, the traditional Cox colours, and you see that they're intersecting all the ships that have come through, and there are 4 ships that come through, and 3 of them have gone off and they've taken on the other ones, and one of them is heading directly to yours, and you get a ping through your communications.
You're on comms, aren't you?
Or boys.
Oh. Who's on comms?
James.
Go on then. James is on comms.
James is not on comms. I am not having a PC.
Go on, Lola.
I'm not on comms.
Go
Who
on.
am I talking to?
I don't know.
Yes, go.
The phone's ringing.
Hello!
It's ahoy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ahoy!
Must be a cold caller, just hang up.
Excuse me. Can you switch your speaker?
Mac!
If you could see the face of the Mewtwo looking really confused, that's what you'd be seeing right now.
Mac! Someone on the phone for you!
Wow. I do not understand how you do not get through these chairs. I don't understand.
In the fashion of like a long-suffering parent, we just scoot you out the chair and sit down.
No.
You pick up the headset. Captain, what can I do for you?
Your ship is rather unorthodox, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. We are performing checks of every ship passing through our system. We are looking for a particular person. We would like to come aboard your ship if you permit.
Can we all hear this, or is it just him?
Do you have a headset on or do you have it on broadcasting?
I think I put a headset on. I motioned putting a headset
Oh,
on
to
when I
be
sat
fair,
down.
We've
So
always assumed it's been a headset from
Yeah.
now on.
Yeah.
I
You
think
can
it's
do
only
it.
if
I
they
really
relay.
don't
Yeah.
get monkeys.
I will. Nothing to hide so far.
So far.
Yeah, no.
We appreciate your cooperation.
Well, they're
Legal
Clicks off. Clicks off.
I'm just gonna make sure my flamethrower is within easy reach.
Weapons aren't illegal.
That's loud shit.
Weapons aren't illegal.
Alright, so it takes probably barely a few minutes.
I'm
And
just
the
debating whether a grenade launcher or flamethrower would be more dangerous than a spaceship.
wow, grenade launcher for sure. So yeah, the ship docks with yours, and you hear like an inordinate amount of clicks and whistles and like the sound of like fluids moving through systems and stuff. It's definitely over the top, but they managed to interface with yours. And these, let's see how many we want. These 2 Irilisk, fuck it, 3 Iralisk walk in. One of them has the sorry, Iralisk, my bad.
Need to?
Need to. I'm really having a problem with names today.
That's weird.
I swear Helena isn't infecting me. She's not that sick. I'm not that sick. I'm okay. I'm having problems with names today. Okay, so there are. I've just also read the word Iralisk, so. So there are 3 Nitu walking in. One of them is a boarding inspector, and 2 of them are gate security enforcers. And the security enforcers are wearing armour. The boarding guy looks like, he just has a very smart kind of, kind of like overall. So he's the guy doing the physical search for the ship. And the gate enforcers are essentially just standing there either side of the entrance. And one of them will shadow, and the other will stand by the entrance. And they begin to look for your ship, top to bottom. Are you hiding anything?
Like the stolen power core that's taking up half of our
It's
cargo.
It's not stolen.
Also, we can't hide it. It's half our cargo hold. It's just a large box.
Yeah, it's a thing in a large box.
I'm going to follow one of them around because I've never seen a Nitu up close before, so I'm curious.
The security guy puts his hand on your shoulder, and just like quick as a flash. Like, you stay here.
Okay.
Yes.
Why? Do you know the way around the ship?
You stay here. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Anis.
And it's just say yes.
Maybe.
You notice
The boy's just never seen one of your kind before. He's just curious.
he puts his
Young,
hand out.
he's an
He
idiot.
puts his other hand out on your shoulder. Like, you stay here. Yes. And the guy who isn't the security guy just like pushes him to one side. Like, I am sorry. He speaks little common. Trade. Whatever.
Yeah.
Speaks little trade.
Seems like a bad policy.
He is, he sort of gives him a side look. He is broad, not thin. Doesn't need too much. We require only one of you to witness search. Yes.
Oh, come on.
I send the boy.
I'm
Sending the boy.
I'm curious to watch these things move around. Like,
They are very graceful in their movement. They're very fluid. Like, everything is. If you'd seen it look like a capoeira dance, everything is just kind of very fluid the way they move. They kind of the way they bend down. They seem to bend at very odd angles to look down and under things, and they seem to be like pulling apart bits of the ship, which you can obviously pull out very easily. And he looks high, he looks through the cockpit. James continued to standing there, like a little bit like.
I'll give them a running commentary of what I know of the ship as we're going around.
Are you directing this at the security guard or the boarding inspector?
Basically, I'm just kind of like, just making conversations. We walk around like, oh, this is like the cool, this does this, and basically just like, I'm not sure how much they know about humans.
Take a charisma check.
Okay.
Like a sightseeing tour.
Yeah, basically. I don't know how much, I don't know anything about
If
them.
you look to your left, you'll see.
Oh. Nope, that didn't go very well. 3.
Alright, so he spends, the boarding officer spends a lot of time going through your cockpit, and then you realise he seems to be speeding up a little bit, and he gestures for you to lead the way back into the cargo hold, and he looks at the captain like, perhaps a different assistant?
I'll help.
I'll go.
Maybe it's best I go.
I have legendary points.
Yeah.
I have 3. I'm desperate
I have
to roll
long
the dice.
experience. With me, Mr. Quinn.
We only require 1, not 2.
I just want Mr. Quinn to see what they're doing. He's our security specialist. I just want him to see what's going on.
Then we will take this, Mr. Quinn.
Fine. I slump back down on my beanbag in the hall.
In a silky teenager way.
He goes.
No,
he
I'm
goes
just
through,
happy
he
to not have to do
searches.
anything.
He searches all the engines. He searches all the systems, and he's clearly like searching high and low, but he's not looking for anything. Take a subject line.
Can I ask him who he's looking for?
You can definitely do that. That's even better. You don't need to roll.
Excellent.
We are looking for an Iralisk terrorist.
Does this Iralisk terrorist have a name?
Yes, he goes by Krita.
Can't say it's one I've heard of.
I would not expect no rudeness for humans to have heard of. He is known for much devastation during the war.
That's fair enough. Well, yeah. I mean, feel free to look around. We've never had Neuralisk on this ship, so. Yeah.
No bugs on this ship. Shout like the cargo hold.
You can't hear this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's done the chat one. He goes back into the cargo hold where everyone else is like, please open your box.
Yeah. It's not. He has no reason to believe that this thing is illegal.
He looks in and unorthodox ship. What is your business?
We were just paid to haul a component.
Technically not alone.
The best kind of technically.
Technically correct. Which, as we all know, is the best kind of correct.
The technical gun. I must ask you other question. We have seen explosives and power cores. Just a component to be moved, or what's the purpose of the explosives we found? Grenades and remote charges, etc.
Salvaging equipment, mainly. Up in the air. Back in coups. We end up doing some salvaging from time to time. Especially NSO.
You feel that he's had quite enough of this conversation. and he rattles something off in need to? Should we now speak to need to? Because you know fucking a minute?
Nope.
Thank you guys.
Nope.
And he leaves like, it's nice to have met you, yes.
It is.
Unaware that he's made any sort of faux pas, he shakes your hand and leaves. Alright, you have made it into the BHTB system, and that's where we are going to leave it for now.
See? Aliens love me.
Just love him.
Do I get to keep my legendary point for the next session?
Yeah.
So I've literally not
You
had
haven't
any
spent it.
reason to roll.
You've not, they say you've not lost any, so you don't lose
Excellent.
any, so yeah, for sure. Alright, that's where we can leave it for tonight. We're running a little bit late.
Yes.
But that was unbelievable.
Never have we achieved so little in so much time.
You've achieved a lot as characters.
Yeah.
Your character not
Most
so
of the
much,
stuff
because
was
you're still
actually
feeling
developed.
bastard.
Thank you. Getting to grapple.
You can grapple. Yeah, we can say we've
And
done.
learn what these people are looking for.
Yeah, we've
So now we know to be on alert.
exactly. You've gained some story aspects.
It's almost
We've
like
gained
sometimes-
James into our world, which makes me so happy. You've done character things, and that's important to do from that.
I'm debating whether I want to leave my ship with James. Like, it seems like a dodgy idea.
I'm pretty sure even if Helena had
Why do I
continued...
feel uncomfortable about what you've just written?
Need to love Mac and hate Ennis. I like them.
And that suit Ennis just fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure even if Helena had died back at the very beginning, I'm pretty sure I still would have tried to have killed.
Oh yeah, I totally don't mean for you to
Kill
like
James.
James. I love James. I don't mean for you to like James. I love playing James because he's just that unassailable slime bastard. And I think he's hilarious.
Yeah. Ennis likes Rutai, dislikes the realistic kind of is really unaware of everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's probably what you would have experienced. Alright, so let's start on the left. Who are you? Where can we find you?
And what did you
No,
enjoy?
right, moving on.
What
Right.
did you enjoy?
What about you? Where can we find you online? If you particularly enjoyed anything you hated?
I'm
If
Dev.
you want the hate button, I can't do the haters today.
Okay. I'm Dev. You can find me at Dev_BTP Twitter. I didn't do a whole lot, to be honest. I love the fact that I now have plus 10 damage on my weapon. That's quite nice.
That's awesome.
So that's quite good. Now it's cleaned. That's the sole reason why I wanted it upgraded.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I totally thought that, you know, Arthur might have had a thing for me, but apparently not. So
No, I'm
figured I
afraid
might have,
not.
like, you know, grown. Not that Quinn is at all interested in anything sexual whatsoever. But
We could be romantically interested.
You could,
No, not.
you could be sexually interested, but not emotional.
he can deal with that himself, though.
Don't need a second person for that, right? Just let him grow for a bit.
He doesn't want the hugging afterwards. That's-
Yeah, he doesn't need the hug. He doesn't understand the point of it. Okay, well, excellent. Okay, cool. So, all right, fair enough. And we can find you online at the Twittery thing, yeah. You have a Twitter thing now? You post on
I said it at the
things?
start.
Yeah, he went
Do you
through it
post
first.
on Twitter?
I've been reposting stuff from AA.
Yeah.
Isolating myself, yeah.
Yeah. You will do. You will.
Going along with Zanis.
That's just fun. Alright, moving on.
I am Killer Kitty, and you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at KillerKitten21. And I really enjoyed the fact that I now have a really kick-ass jacket.
Yeah, that was fun. I kind of like her. I like that character.
You're a caricature.
I don't really know where she came from either, but I quite like her.
And I also really like the fact that basically now me and Matt get to go out drinking.
Yeah. Talking about his shitty love life and oh my god, men suck balls.
Yeah.
Which is what you want, I guess.
But sometimes we like that.
Yeah.
You just have to imagine how good that is.
Yeah,
Except in my
do-
position, it's quite different.
Yeah, I do like that kind of like, you know, that kind of little friendship there. That's kind of fun. I like that. All right, cool. Right, moving on.
Okay, Corone, aka Jay Shuri. You can find me on Twitch at Corone_BTP. You can also find me at jqs.org.uk for all about the Betrayed film project,
Which you saw the trailer of
which you
twice.
saw the trailer of, and which will be giving brand new updates. Probably the start of June. You'll be seeing some new content, which, like the trailer, will be exclusive to this stream before it goes anywhere else.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Should be great. My favourite bit from the session, well, I had a couple of favourite bits. I mean, the opening gag, or not, well, it wasn't opening, but
Yeah, it was
early
pretty
on,
close to being the opening gag, though.
the
no?
one of giving James a ball to replace his lost one.
Yes, just genius.
And
Just so
also,
genius.
I've now got Stapley, I've called it, which is my new.
It totally should have come from Staples. How did I miss that?
Yeah.
You should have called it Stapleton.
Yes, that would have been better. And he's got plans for that, which will be revealed in due course. And buying the wrong type of telescope. He actually wanted
Eyeglass.
an eyeglass,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be too bad because he probably will sell it at some point and make a nice profit on it, and then buy what he was supposed to buy in the first place. So
Yeah, you'll make a very nice profit on this, I have to say.
yes.
Talk to Ennis, get sawn off
So every
eyeglass.
cloud
Oh my
has
God.
a silver lining.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Class. And tech puppet.
Yes, you got my name right. Yay! Yeah, you can find me at tech_BTP at the Twitters.
Head up. There
Yes.
you go. Just so you always talk down into
Hello,
your thing.
internet.
So the mic's here. I'm talking into the mic.
No, you don't need
It's
to.
fine.
It's just that we can't see your
Yeah, that's
face.
fine.
Your
Yeah,
lovely face.
tech_BTP. You can also find me at bloodthirstypuppets.co.uk. And yeah, tonight's session was pretty awesome. I quite enjoyed the fact we now have some
Different.
ship-class weapons, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And we actually had some time to kind of like do stuff that wasn't like mission critical, which I do enjoy
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of aiming at the end of each arc that you can either do that on that episode if we run out of things to do, which we didn't on the other one. We had way too much, and you guys skipped past half it anyway. But I'm going to try and aim to do that at the end of each one. So if you want to do big upgrades, big skills up, for example, then yeah.
It's good to have time to do that because
Yeah.
otherwise trying to find time to like do a massive refit of your ship is like
Yeah, it's really difficult. And yeah, and also we miss moments like having the drinking, which would never have come up any other way.
Exactly.
So yeah.
especially as
So
we don't have like well, we have to kind of like go to and from places, but we don't like stop off at bars and things between missions.
No,
and
not so
stuff.
much. No, it'd be a really stupid thing to do on a,
Yeah.
on a Black Ops mission. So I'm just going to go to a bar and get wasted and let everyone my secrets. No, that'd be stupid. So yeah, cool. And finally,
Back to me. You can find me on the Twitters at thirsty_BTP. I regularly post all kinds of rubbish.
yeah.
Lots of rubbish.
Thank you.
I particularly enjoyed getting to be a petulant little teenager of 37.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
And bouncing around between all the little boys I liked and getting lashed and getting to do the toddlers walk from the front door to the toilet while undressing. I quite liked that one. I call it that because my daughter did that when she was a toddler. It's not what I prefer toddlers to do, by any stretch.
Maybe we should stop talking about toddlers, other people think you're weird.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
You family man.
It infects every area of your life. But yeah, it was nice just to be able to have Mac hanging out and be his arrogant, cowardly self. He's eminently sure of what he's doing. As long as no one bigger than him says he can't.
I think both the guys in your life are smaller. I think the other guy who backed you off, Lance, was smaller than you. I can't remember. I don't have time. Oh, in that case, he's definitely taller than you.
Yeah. Do you have to be the biggest one?
I don't care as long as they're spooning girl. As long as they're spoons, I'll have some ice cream.
And on that note, right, I guess we've kind of got.
Can I broadcast a quick shameless plug?
I'm going to broadcast your shameless plug. No, you do it because Jay did his. Go for it.
Okay, cool. There's going to be shortly possibly a new project coming up for BTP. If you're interested in getting involved, then check the website because there'll be news going up there soon.
Yes, exciting. That was your shameless plug. I was thinking of the other shameless plug. Alright, I have updated the Twitch thing today, so it has all of our actual Twitter handles in there, so people can see that straight on the site. They also have the link to 3 websites, one which is ours, which is Bloodthirsty Puppets, where you can find none of our system currently, but you can find some witty things said by us, potentially. Long ago, and I definitely need to update it. It is in progress, it's on my to-do list. Mr. Shuri's website is on there. And that's awesome, and GB Studios is also on there, which is not quite finished and is definitely on my to finish tomorrow list, I promise. At least by the end of the month it'll be done. So those 3 things are there. Also, you can find me on Twitter at AA_Unola. Also this week, you can find me Sunday evening 9 till 12 on Encounter Roleplay, where I'm doing table talk. You can find me at 1 AM Monday morning for 3 hours on Not So Speedy Runs. Tuesday you can find me on Skagga's channel in the evening, and that's probably everything you do with seeing me this week, I think. Oh, and also AA comes out Monday, please go check that out, it's amazing. Yeah, other than that, it's thank you to Kevin. What's AA? It's Adventurous Anonymous. Go check on my sheets, it's amazing. There's a link down at the bottom as well. But yes, I guess all we've got to do is thank Kevin MacLeod for the music from incompetech.com.
Thank you.
Because it's fucking rad. You have heard it most of today because I forgot when we came back. But it's okay. It's on there now. It's on there now, and it's also playing Light Peril at the moment. That's what we're listening to. And also doing the intro and stuff. Other than that, it's drink up, time at the bars, and laters.
Jazz hands.
Hurrah!
Jazz hands.